What's up, guys? This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. Welcome in if you're new here. If you're a tribe member, you like to hang out, welcome back. Good to see you guys. How was everybody's Sunday? In case you're wondering what that noise is periodically, that signifier that goes off, it's my notification, but it goes off for everything, and I just don't know how to turn it off. If you guys are new here, saddle up. You never know. This channel's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. Hello, Chinder. All right. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. I was on the computer all day trying to figure out how to hook up my YouTube to my AdSense with my channel ID number, and I had it, and I put it in there, and it says this channel's not active. You can't call nobody, you can't reach out, there's no number. You know, and when it's your partner, you're partnered with YouTube, and you can't call anybody. And any donations that you guys send to the supers or that, since I was able to qualify to do that, I think there's over $400 some odd in there. So I'm just like, hey, I'm just trying to connect, and all day, back and forth. And let me tell you, I'm not one for electronics. My kid's calling me. Everybody needs that attention, huh? Kids, Mom, I just stepped out of the house. What can I do for you guys, I've got something in my eye. Kids are in my ass. I laugh. Oh my gosh. Jason, are you being a smart ass already? I seen that. How did you guys let me call Jerry Gary for that long? And I'm sure you probably said it, but because I never looked in the comments. Let's get saucy. I feel like I'm, in the ring of fire, the ring of light. If it's coming down. Welcome in. This is for Earth signs. I'm not your gal. If you show up here and you think we're just going to get right to the point, I should start actually having a mod. Introduction, bullshitting. It's channeled messages. There's a little something, little how's your mother for everybody. And on that note, how is your mother? How's your mom? And if you got a kick-ass mom, say hello to your mom for me. Because she's probably kick-ass too. That's why we got our name, kicking ass. What is it? Kicking ass and taking names. But Chicken Wang, what the hell is that? Before I got on here, I was listening to some Janis Joplin. Anytime I set an intention just to connect, the ritual is I come out here and I'm like, whatever. I don't have an agenda. I don't have propaganda. Welcome to this space. We come, we heal, we talk about stuff. I channel messages. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive. I work in the light of the Christ consciousness, the ascended master, Yeshua. I don't go off of just the Bible. I take everything and I use my discernment in anything, even if it is the Bible. That's what somebody else tells me. I am esoteric, so that means I have an ability, and we all do, to get a message within a message. There's synchronicities. So when you tap into this key of the universe that's within you, right? Certain things just snap it on for some people. It could be pain, near-death experience, sudden loss, like that grief where you're just, you could been, and I felt this too earlier. Somebody's big mad at God. Somebody's pissed, I felt that energy. So we talk about everything here. We'll get into the message, for those of you it's meant for. My intention is always for the souls that need it. I'm not pushing anything here, like I said. I got on here and created a space where I talk about, deliver, channel. I'm a conduit of light. So light carries information, and I hold a space for that. Because I have a clean spiritual space. I'm aware, self-conscious. It's a higher power that flows through me. So we all have it. Because there's a lot of skepticism, and I can feel going on about, the spirituality and maybe somebody's seen something, the way you handle this situation, and the way that maybe you don't go to church, maybe you are spiritual, maybe they perceive you as somebody that's a little woo-woo, and I'm saying that diligently. They're not really sure, I feel like. So this is a message for somebody. I think that, and it doesn't just have to be one person. It's like you go from the Ten of Swords right back into balance. This message is for somebody who's very cognitive. They are very, like, your body regenerates fast. It can override any programming that it has. So, anyways, that's a message for somebody. Yeah, pay attention. Universe is talking to you. I did just clear my throat, so I'm going to say, yeah, you. Are you talking to me? Is what you're looking for? It's always been you, darling. What does she say? She goes, tell me I'm a bird. And he's like, you're not a bird. And she goes around, in the notebook. She does a little floating spindle out there on that floating beach side of that rocky there, cliff, clear water. Caw. She did too, huh? Tell me I'm a bird. And finally, Noah says, yeah, you're a bird. And she goes, what are you? And he goes, well, not believing. Maybe he doesn't believe the same, whatever. Because she had a big imagination. Oh, everything about that woman was about a love tale. The connection, the dream of love. It sucks you in because it takes you on a journey. And some of us are here to fucking experience that. Because, we're powerful, creative beings, and boy, when you get behind the seat of the wheel or the wheel of the seat, what have you will. It's a lot of will going on here. I will this and I will that. Gotta make a will. If I keep willing shit I shouldn't be willing. Do you understand what I'm doing? If your name's Dylan. I like pickles. Sometimes. Backlight just came on. And it's so funny, it's like the light just came on from some furniture. Don't you know a light done came on your back porch? Well, who in the fucking Harry Potter is this motherfucker? I never know who's showing up here. I heard somebody say depends on what mood I'm in. Alright, here we go. Who did I put first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mom says to pick the very best one, and you are not it. Somebody's feeling mischievous. You're a magician. You're mischievous magician. So you play cards. I should tell people I'm a professional card player. Oh yeah, what level? 4 or 5. And I'm like, put those two numbers together, that's what level cards I play at. And they're like, whatever, man. We got our tracker on you as long as we get our shit back. Who is up in here? What is going on, guys? Nacho Libre. It's not you, it's me. No, and I used to joke around and say that, and I was like, wow. I don't want to hang out with you anymore, and it's not, I don't think you changed. I think I fucking changed, and it's not you, love. It feels like there's a goodbye to some people. Earth signs, Here we go. The intention is on that. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light. Please don't go. Should I stay or should I go now? It's been a long time. since you left me out in the rain. There's something about like stars sparkling in the eyes. It's a love dance. It feels passionate. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. All right. Well, I fuck at this point. This person makes me want to live so much that I'm okay with it. If you're gonna call it a fucking bird, I mean, if we're gonna label some shit here, fuck yeah, I'm a bird. If you're a bird, whatever. If we must label things, you know, my computer keeps going on and off because I just won't touch it. Haven't touched it. I'm just trying to get to the point. I feel like I'm in the basement somewhere filming like a ransom note with this ring light and the way I look a little pale. We're sending out an SOS. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Oh. My grandmother would be so my grandmother would be so disappointed in my Lord have mercy on my soul. So my grandmother is now passed, and I'm just gonna tell you, I got my GED real young, and Earth science, I swear we're getting there. Universe is like, whoa, you know, we're getting there. Okay. So that I'm not in a fucking dungeon, and it's a perspective anyways. I'm in the club. Welcome in. I love you guys. Welcome to the clerk. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Somebody's happy. See, and all I had to do was push a button. See how the things just like, bam. Whoa. Man, that is a one way of looking at it. That's it? So hold on, show me that again. And it even says it on there. You ever... Have you guys ever met anybody and you're just so happy to be here? Right? You're just so happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I'm fucking so happy. And you're like, oh, I'm going to be the first one in because I want to pick where we want to sit. Right? You fucking bread smells good. You can smell the steak. Snit. Schmish. You are freaking out, man. This place is awesome. Anyways, welcome to the clerk. We're here. And it's a fucking... Turns out it's a pull when you do a push, you know? And you might even look cute that day, you know, running up. Maybe you finally got Birkenstocks the first time in your life. I remember when I did, I was out there with my feet like Rick James, mother trucker. I was like, you see my... at the pool, I didn't even want to swim. I was just watching my shoes the whole time. I'm telling you, fucking was that 98, 99? I'm like, I need these Birkenstocks. We was po! We lived on the feedlot in the ranch in the middle of bum-fucked Egypt, a couple dead cows, and, well, you got a purty mouth. Fuck, we didn't cuss back in that day. You get knocked the fuck out. My grandparents, woo! Seen my grandpa ride up on a horse for lunch. I was like, whoo. You know, just the way his spurs, his rowels would ting, ting, ting. You know, and his cigarette's just hanging in his mouth, and he's got his head down, and you don't know what mood he's in. Sit down, and he's like, you want to go to the Harvest booth? It was called the Harvest. You want to go get a milkshake sprout? And I was like, fuck yeah. He's like, yeah, he goes, let's get out of here. And he, you know what I mean? And to grandma, he's like, let's get out of here. Because grandma normally makes lunch. He goes, yeah, we don't want to eat lunch here anyways. Grandma's like, whatever. He's like, you want to go? Either way, my grandma passed away. Long story short. You know, and they always are. There's a lot of generations come into the head. The head of it all. I've got no headspace for... So anyways, my grandma was a district attorney. Smart woman. Brilliant. Talk about getting knocked in the chops. Well, she basically passed away. It's holding her hand, stage 4 lung cancer. Started seeing synchronicities on the heart monitor as she was passing. Okay, I have a history of, I'm a free spirit. I want anything that makes me feel like I'm on the edge of life, like I can fly, like I not anything that makes me feel at home. So how you can't reach me with an antenna sometimes, you know? In the past, there's so many things I didn't want to feel, or I think I felt it all and I wanted to take it somewhere. Now I sit there and I use my mind and I open portals and spaces and I divert and I work with the universal flow and I just hear. I do what I'm told. But I chose to do this. Show me, okay, you know when you get to the kitchen and somebody's cooking, you're like, do you need any help? Well, yeah, you can start peeling the potatoes. So now you got to find the potato peeler, the bowl. You know, it's a little new to some of us. You realize you harness a lot more power than you thought you did. Or some of you, I've seen like tall white beings, like iridescent. And it's almost like they don't have feet. They hover. They move their feet. They're standing upright, but they just kind of levitate, and they all walk together, and there's 3 of them. And it's like, I don't know if this is the foot of a bed. It's blue kind of behind, like there's blue on the comforter. I don't know if it's checkers or... I'm hearing magenta. So that could be a synchronicity. I'm seeing 444, hearing Mark. 414. So... I don't even know. Somebody's experiencing like some, I want to say out-of-body experiences or some just very deep, higher dimensional thinking. You could be looking at things like, is anybody on this planet real? The way you watch people move or the way you see spirits attach. And if you're somebody that calls off spirits or, you know, back in the day they'd be called demonologists, you know. Some of us, I don't know, as a starseed and a light being, I can walk to somebody and see behaviors, gestures, the way a body twitches when I'm by them, you know, if their mouth moves, and I know they're not under the influence of drugs or anything like that. Like, I can sense a spirit when it senses me. So, soon as I arrive, this is how my telekinesis works. I am automatically, even when I pull cards or I sit here, I'm channeling. I'm always there. I open a channel for the highest good to deliver messages for the people who need it most. It might not be everybody's truth or a message in it for them. It just depends on your perspective is indeed what changes the reality. I pushed a button and I went from looking like I was in the dungeon delivering a message, you know, all pale, and now we're in the clerk. So things can change real fast, I want to say. Real fast. And it's so simple and you had it all along. You had it all along. It's just like you might procrastinate on it. So my grandma, before she passed away, she's like, you know what? You're going to write books. I got my GED. I was in every special ed class there was so that I could play sports. I was struggling at home, struggling at school, just trying to get by. You couldn't fail if you were in special ed back then. And it wasn't that I didn't want to do my homework. I was just tired, you know. I got up early. We lived out of town. We got on the bus at fucking like 5-something in the morning. Ride that bitch for an hour and a half before you got to school. Last time I should have been doing my homework, but instead I was catching up on sleep. You know, I had younger siblings that stayed up late. You know, my mom worked. I was already, you know what I mean? School to me, it didn't never resonate with me. So when my grandma said that, I was like, what? And I've always been called Spacey Casey. You know, I got this big imagination that's just, for a lot of times, people are just like, you dream too big. You know, you got your head's in the cloud. Head's in the cloud. Heads are in the cloud. You're always in a space. You know, you're always doing, I love the stars, I love space, I love the moon. I like anything that's not where I'm at because I'm curious. By nature. And if there's a rule on it, I want to know why somebody owns it, how it possesses them to tell me what the fuck to do with my body, my being, and why and how I cannot access something. Nobody owns land. You know what I mean? We're kind of trailing off here. Was there a niner in there? I know this short story is getting long, so she says you need to work on your punctuation and your spelling. And I laugh because I sit here and my mind comes up with stuff, right? Because I'm delusional. No, because I'm fucking creative. Depends on who you're talking to. Perspective is everything. Because sometimes your energy just irritates the fuck out of some energy that can't vibrate. So when you come by somebody, another being or a family member that's struggling with like anxiety, hurt, pain, somebody that probably over dramatizes stuff, somebody that's always like, it's the end of the world as we know it. But you sit at a higher consciousness level, perhaps. Like, you can see an energy for what it is instead of playing into it and responding, because that's how we lose our power, right? With anybody who's angry or upset. We don't need to understand their situation. We need to have compassion, okay? And have boundaries. You speak a truth, they're going to lash out. It's going to lash out, whatever it is. Don't like it. Because when you come into a space now, you could be working with people that they have no reason to not like you. It's just because you irritate what's on them. It can't be there when you're there, or when you're inspiring others, or when you are surrounded with new ideas and you're bringing it into the workplace, and now the owner's happy, so now the vibration's changing. The energy has to go. You can no longer siphon off of it, you know? Because it's elevated space. Once we leave away from our house, that bitch is gone. It's all energy. We show back up and we're like, yep, same house, same bump in the motherfucking road. You know what I mean? And it feels so real. It feels so real. So what is this? It's the end of the world as we know it, because we don't know shit. Are you shitting me? I've been watching some older movies and I'm like, God dang. Even in the filming production, I'm like, I am pretty sure by now that I am Nickelodeon. I don't know why that came out. There's shows that I'm just like, now I know what programming is on the mind. It's not even about being spiritual. It's about knowing alchemical in your biology. You don't even have to know it. Just tap in. When it tells you, ew, what the fuck is that? Or that's weird. Why do you want to put that? How did you get a fucking cure for something we have never heard of in a month? But we've been battling cancer for how long? And you motherfuckers don't know shit. Because you siphon the souls out of all the kids from St. Jude's that you can by the fear of the parents. And you know what I mean? It goes so deep. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. We all perceive, but that's my perspective. That's the way I see the world. I see a bullshitter as a bullshitter. I could see a fucking bullshitter a mile away. They motherfuckers showing up and they all twitching and shit, and I'm like, who's your friend? The fuck you bringing in my house, man? You know, and what do you do for a living? I'm a doctor. The fuck you acting like that? You know what I mean? I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm like, ooh. You look like you act like you work in the morgue. You seen a little bit of light, this motherfucker's two-step in, hopscotch, B-I-N-G-O. I'm like, who the fuck? And what the fuck? You know, and you can't talk about this stuff with anybody, right? Well, one, because you're sober and most of your friends that did listen to you, they're not. You wonder why we hang out with fucking people that just want to have a little fun. Moderation, everything, experience, evolutionizing from that. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are just falling out of my mouth at this point. Bioweapons. Yeah, well, as soon as you get your eyes latched onto it, you're like, oh, McDonald's. You start seeing some agendas pushed. Symbols. I'm telling you, pay attention to symbols that are on, pay attention to the symbols that are on buildings, what you buy from, because the mark of the beast comes in many ways. It imprints itself. I'm hearing neuro and diuretically. It's in all the organs through what we eat, the way it's made. They know what frequency in those big shops before they send it to distributors to play it at. I worked in a plant. We were fucking stressed out. Most of us were snorting pills or fucking limping. We were fucking had nail guns go off. We're doing 3 and 4 jobs, building these RVs, you know what I mean? There's people coming and going. little bitches that don't want to show up to work. Like, we've all worked, and you're that guy that just puts in the work. Like, I'm just happy to be here. I get a bonus. You probably made good money, but you're still stuck at that vibration of you bring in a new owner that doesn't tolerate bullshit, and you fucking clean that shit. You know what I mean? Those type of people, excuse my French, over and over and over and over and over forever. Excuse it, if you will. If not, I'll be your huckleberry. They call me Obi-Wan. For those of you that don't know, when I get my divorce finalized, I'm changing my last name from Durham to Casey Marie Obi-Wan. I'm gonna do it. You can be down there, everybody, and whoever you want to be. Well, fuck, I hope so. Everybody else is wearing a mask, walking around. I'd hope I could change my name vibrationally to the frequency at which I roam. Not all who roam when in Rome. Not all who wander are in Rome, but some are. There's an energy of mind fuckery out here, you know? And there's an energy of, if you're not getting somewhere in your spirituality, you have this block. I want to say you're getting a nice little tap of, hey, you need to pipe up and you need to start speaking. It's all in the body. You're doing it all day. You got it. But now it's time to take that deep breath and walk in and exuberate that energy of what you found with going within yourself, the way you are, the being. How do you walk? How do you talk? Do you listen to other people genuinely? Because if you really listen to other people, the universe is always talking through somebody else. Like I said, you can see a spirit on somebody. You can see the spirit of pain and regret, the head's down. A spirit of like defiance, or a spirit of greed, or a spirit of the laziness. You know, you can tell the minute I work with somebody, I can tell. I'm like, we are not going to. Unless you want to come over here and let me put my hands on you and pray, and then we'll just get rid of this. I'll help you. I'll help me. Fuck, it might be going to that point. I did say my company's name is Angel Dynasty Master Builder. Come on, come get a job. Praise the Lord. Holy water, whatever you want. I just use energy. It's gone. My daughter feels so much better. She's like, Mom, I don't know if that was crazy. She goes, it's just the difference in verbiage from spirituality to the way that she goes. And I don't know shit about portals or, Archangel Michael, really just Jesus. And I said, neither did I. And I ain't put nothing on you. But I said, you don't feel well. And her soul was saying, and Kylie's like, well, you weren't here and I wasn't feeling good. That's her soul's cry when it projects onto me telling my higher self, Mom, I need you. Because sometimes if I'm not here to hold the fort down because of what I do, there's a lot of this energy that attacks my children, just because they bring it home from school. It's in their food. It's in the bus rides. It's in the irritated kids. It's in what they watch, what they listen to. They bring it back to school. It's just a whole bunch of energies that can't see their head from their ass, or why people act the way they are. Okay, here we go. We're getting into this. We are into this. Balls deep. Cat scratch fever. Bum, bum, bum. What up, Zeus? Alicia, thank you. I think you could know she's been. Alicia, you've got to be like seriously one of the sweetest gals on the block. I bet you were a little shit when you were a kid. Hi, Catherine Gonzalez. Watch, as soon as I get ready to start the read, here comes one of my kids. See, it's been in fucking delay the whole time. Hold on, my daughter's coming up to the not McDonald's. Fuck. Window. Hello, Toulouse. Okay, we're back online. My kids. I laugh so hard with my daughter. It's part telepathy. So before she says anything, she's like, "What?" I don't even know why she opens the window. She could just send hand signals. It's so funny. For those of you that have a good connection with your kids or you're growing on it, like, let them be them, but just don't tolerate the spirit of disrespect. You know what I mean? My son at this point, he's this close. I said, you're this close to bending over at 12, and you want to be a big tough cowboy? I said, I'm gonna take your own belt, and I'm gonna whoop your butt. Legally, I can whoop your butt. And I said, and actually, I have a dealing with resisted youth certificate, working at the prison. So I said, and my ex-husband, I talked to him tonight, he goes, well, he needs Jesus, and he's more religious, I'm more spiritual. And I said, he goes, yeah, he's definitely under attack. So, but we both pray really hard, but some things like that come in, but it comes through the video games, it comes through the way they talk, it comes through schools, and it's hard to shut it all off, so you learn protection. The way that you definitely don't let that shit in your house. You know what I mean? That spirit of that, if you're recognizing that and all of your energy is going towards being drained towards disciplining or other people's shit, or you know what I mean, to where you're drained, we are infinite beings that have limitless energy, and especially if you're spiritual and you're feeling like that. Okay, we feel attacks. We recalibrate, however we want to call it in this realm. But there are some things we stand in the authority of the Christ consciousness, which is light, which is truth. When I see a spirit that starts, you know what I mean, and it could be somebody I love them. I don't fight against this person. It's not them, but I fight in the spirit. So when I walk up in my spirit, I have that soul recognition with others in a spirit. I know what's of God, light, whatever, but I know what doesn't belong on somebody. I can sense that as a Pleiadian starseed. I have that advanced recognition within me. I am, my neurology is connected to my heart. I sense. I could walk out and it's like you know what I mean? You looking through NVGs that calculate how far. I can see that on people. In energy, because I feel it in my own body. I have, and that before I learned how to cue into what I was feeling, a lot of the shit, once I learned how to protect myself, and when you don't respond, woo-wee, boy, the power you have the next day to make it. You out there cutting the grass, you got the scissors on the fucking, your shit won't start, you got no more, whatever, you ran out of some fucking twine, your weed eater edge your fucking string, and there's just a little bit left, and you work so hard on it, and you get the scissors out, and you just, you prune the trees earlier. They already there. Next thing you know, you're out there. What are you doing? Fucking spinning. I'm loving my yard, damn it. All right, here we go. For real this time. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Tyler Taros today was bitching. He goes, you know what? I get on the people's reads, and some of the shit I hear them say, he goes, they should be paying me. I like, with my light, irritating the spirits that Tyler Taros fucks with. You know what I mean? Because when I show up, even if I'm in the comments, and I'll just think about sending a light or to that energy, because I told you, I can sense that. Oh, Tyler starts acting out. He's like, sorry, I got a tick. And he's like, bitch. I'm like, it's so terrible. I know. But I when I see people with that, as much to their soul level, because it's the soul's free will, when they speak it and they, in the flesh, the flesh is just, it's flesh. When the good Lord calls you down, you kneel, you pray, whatever you do, you go to the mountaintop, drink a beer, and connect with extraterrestrials, however it looks like for you. I don't know. That's your connection. So you're telling me Source is beer on a mountaintop on a beautiful July moon sunset, no problems, nobody with you, and you're just one with God. I don't understand this world, but I'm here, damn it. I'm sinner, I'm drinking this beer, but I'm connecting. Intention is everything. So for you sinners out there, it's not about being perfect, man. You are absolutely stunning. Shh. I like that name. Shh. Shakaka. Thank you. Felicia. What's up, girl? Much love and respect, everyone. I love this channel so much. I get such strong, uplifting energy and a good laugh at times. I know. Love the Guardian Oracle. Such a beautiful person inside and out. Oh. I appreciate that. I love you guys. I really do. You guys are my jam. You are the knees to my bees. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Hey, let's switch it up. Yellow and black. That's how I feel like when I get on for read. I'm like, what are we even going to talk about? And I ask, sometimes Spirit don't even let me know. All right. So my grandma would be disappointed about my spelling right now. Oh, wow. Sorry, I was searching within my own shit. Be with you guys in a second. I don't know if it's a technical difficulty or what it is. I always have issues. I guess we'll just open a new tab. Sometimes it's just easier to let the past go. You know what I mean? Why you try to reconnect, or what did you call that? Reactivate. Like, actually, it's been so long, I don't even know what the fuck's on that thing anymore, and I've lived without it this long. Reminiscing at this point. I haven't thought about you in this long. Whoa, 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 whoa. Server's moving slow. He said I'll love her till I die. He said, oh, you'll forget in time. As the years roll slowly by, he stopped loving her today. Ooh. He said, hello, darling. You're just as lovely as the day. Some George Jones. Cause I got a tear in my beer and I'm fucked up, I need more beer and I just sit and wait, hoping for another day. So I've been sitting on the edge of the porch thinking about everything but me. I guess it's just me that I've been looking for. Ooh, chains breaking down on me, breaking down on me. Won't you break it down on me? Ooh, let's see what we got here. Hey, welcome, India. Won't you shine the ever living loving light on me? Oh, I know what I wanted to hear. The weather outside is frightful. Today I got in the hot tub in the snow and it was magnificent. You gotta be careful what music you put on here because if it has words, then you get dinged for it. I go out walking after midnight, Out in the moonlight, just like we used to do, I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I stop to see a whipping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. The night winds whispered to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. Welcome in. This is your vocal lessons for the week. All right, energy for earth signs. Okay, just can't hear it. Shine out a little light on me. Welcome in, guys, if you're new here. What does earth signs need to know most? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I want to say that if you're somebody who's ascendant or more consciously aware, and you're not really living out of like your personality, sun sign, or your emotions, and you're kind of more balanced, I would definitely encourage you to look at your north node in your 6th house. Your north node in your 6th house. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. All right, energy. So, do I have somebody that will do the timestamps for me, please? I'm going to go Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Surate ye sekete te te rate sherete kete te serate te te to. Urate ya sekerete te te ya shukurate te te ya pobupi sekerate te ya shukurate te ro. So I use my light language to open up my own energy, I guess you could say, in a way. So I communicate in a different way to the consciousness, I guess. There's some words there's some things there's not words for. I don't know. So don't be afraid if you hear me doing that. If you're new to the channel, it's like tongues, I guess you could say, and it's just my own way of communicating with God, source, power, universe. And I resonate with healing and indigo. So Virgo, what did I say? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Writing it down this time. Jason, you went back and you fucking, damn, that's commitment. You went back and timestamped all of this. Fucking love you, dude. You are the bee's knees. Mummy, 38, 38, 11, 11. Yes. 44. Constance, girl, you, man, you are such a fellow. You've been on so many different islands, colonies. Like, you originate from so many places of gentle wisdom, like where the femininity really harnessed the delegation of energy at that time. They were gatekeepers, and that's what you feel like that. If you're new to the channel, Constancy in the comments, she has her own channel, so feel free to check that out. Plus, she has a lovely voice. So if you're somebody who likes to listen to oral, this is not your video. I'm not your guy. And I'm just gonna, moving forward, if you like, get mature here. Get some goddamn bearing. If you like to, what do you call that? Audibly. I mean, I've had a loss for words, but if you like to listen to a nice voice, that's the energy. For me. Sorry, I butcher everything. They're like this. Now you're on cue. In 3, 2. I said 1, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't hear you say 1. I didn't hear the 1. Shotgun Shelly. Quick to the slow. It's always high noon with me. Fuck, you never know what you're gonna get. Whoa, 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 put that thing away. Put that thing on safe. Ma'am, I need you to back away. I need you to take 2 steps back. Why? What did I do? You know? That's when I bet you wish that spirit of defiance would come out on me, officer. I sound like my 12-year-old kid trying to take out the trash. I'm like, just get the fucking trash out. Stop your shit. Get the fucking trash out. I'm enlightened. Don't make me use my lightsaber or my telekinesis. And you sit there and you do watch too, and they're like, Mom! Your angels, yeah, my kid went off into it. Your angels ain't shit. And I said, well, you better go get that bottle that's in your room for the baby. It's not in my room. I already looked for the friggin' Dawn thing. And I said, what'd you say? He said, I already looked for it. And he went in there and looked. And I said, wow. Comes out. He goes, what? I said, well, you know, and you just, you know, things. I'm hearing Mercedes-Benz. Bentley. 888. Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. Today is February 2nd of 2025. I want to say that. I want to say that the radio communications are open and live. We are now working simultaneously together. I've also had my eye on you. Welcome to this space. How long will you stay? Should I stay or should I go? The apple of the eye. Wow, channeled messages. Somebody could be a channeler. They hear thoughts or brainwaves. See, I talked about a doctor earlier, and that really came through. Somebody's on the cutting edge of, it's like neuroscience, but through affirmations and the vibrations and tones, through crystals, water, and speech. If you have a speech impediment, I want to say something of that's tied in to an energy that, I don't know, I feel like was confiscated. You could resonate with the indigo child. I'm just going to meditate on your energy for a second, Capricorn. Some of you could be seeking for approval right now. You could feel like, I want to say some of you feel like the whole world is against you in some ways. Maybe you can't expect the truth from anybody. For the highest good of Capricorns watching, things could have felt out of balance. Out of balance. I heard Saturn and Jupiter. For some of you that read astrology, I want to say, for some of you are waiting for a message, I want to say don't hold your breath. I don't know if you do a thing with flings, or I'm hearing dark night of the soul. You could be very confused about things right now. I literally have the devil and the angels out here. For other Capricorns, you are going through the dark night of the soul. You're trying to figure out what's real to you. What's held you captive? What is your justice in this world? Maybe you bring justice to chaos. Some of you could be vigilantes. You literally could. You bring peace back into this earth. I don't know how you take people out of this earth, but somebody, it feels like you open up vortexes, and when I say that, you take evil spirits off this earth. It's like some people here are working undercover to set the captives free. Capricorns, you could also be recognizing that somebody is free, or the way that they are, the way that they speak, the way that they exist. They could exude a power that really captivates you, but you could be obsessed with it in some way. There's an obsessive energy here. You could feel very tied to, I want to say, siphon energy. Surate dorate surate papaya rate ketete surate uishate kipotetia. I also want to say, Capricorns, that if you've had a sex appeal or were turned on by, I want to say, it's not working for you anymore in some way. Like, you could have delved in, you could have been somebody that, I don't know if you just, some of you tied some to some pretty dark shit, really out of balance. It feels like it's some sort of sex ring or some sort of, I don't know, it's fans only or something that just goes to where you're meeting up and you're doing things that you no, you shouldn't, does not resonate with you. It feels out of balance. You know what I mean? Some of you are having an awakening, like you're coming back to knowing who you are. You could be healing from sexual trauma right now. Some of you Capricorns, it's like that's the only thing you know. Maybe it's how to make another dollar, and I say this with respect. I channel the messages. You know, I have no judgment. But there's a feeling out here of feeling, somebody could be exploiting your heartbreak. Or you them. You could be the person that comes in between and like calls judgment or brings the truth forward on something that's been unfair or unjust for you, Capricorn. I don't know why there feels like there's addictions, or if this has to do with addictions or a court case. If you have been using drugs or being deceptive, or there's a page out here, neglecting your children, neglecting everything and it's an energy. It's not you. It is you, but you know what I mean? Because we make conscious choices. But if you, we'll say it's called a spiritual attack, but at some point we make our own choices. I want to say you're old enough now that you should be able to, especially if you have younger children at home, and here comes another night. Like, it's time for you to get your shit together. And I'm just going to say that. If you don't have the guts to walk away from whatever is not allowing you to be who you came to be and who you knew you were destined to be, where you used to have visions and dreams of working hard and just being different. It's like now you take your pain and you project it onto other people or them you. You could constantly be sending messages, or there's an energy of sending messages of just, or you're fed up with that sort of energy. It's a choice. I want to tell you it's a choice. I want to also tell you what comes around goes around. So if you, the person I'm talking to, and the spirit that I'm talking to, more or less, that's on this person, that tries to hold others back from communicating about being effective in life or finding resources, I want to say, when I close this message, if your intention and you feel stalled or stuck in your finances or in your truly, because I only call for the upright, and I don't heal and transmute this on my own. I have other modalities to do that, to where nothing siphons off of me. If you have been feeling this energy, and maybe you're like, I don't know why I'm cranky, I don't know why, because I'm not putting it, no judgment. Like I said, there's no judgment here. And you don't know what, just some shit just chapping your fucking ass. I feel that spirit in the collective, so I'm going to call that off of the collective energy. Expect a change in communication. But I also want to tell you, be careful where your communication is coming from. I heard higher ups right now as I said that. You've built sturdy walls and you've done a good job at standing in your truth, so I think that it's important right now that I want to say you can rest easy. Maybe it's time to take a load off and realize, okay, you know, you put in a lot of work and maybe it took a lot of tries to get something done, but it's like you finally figured it out. You know, you have the final product and you're ready to move it forward. This idea, you know, your intuition is on fire. I want to say you almost have like some secrets from the universe that are being revealed to you, and it just so comes in that time when you, I don't want to talk to anybody, or I just want to be alone, or you're in this hermit mode. It's like spirit's handing this down. It's like, hey, put your ear to it. And maybe everybody else hears the ocean, but you hear something so much different. You're connected to higher wisdom. Your intuition, I want to say, is on point. You could be moving very quickly towards something that excites you, something that it's a journey, it's an adventure. It could be a fast moving energy that comes in and you have this spark of you could be sick of your shit right now. You know when you get sick of your own shit and you've been in a pity party or, things have been weighing you down. You're like, no, why the fuck am I sitting here putting up with other people? You know what I mean? And you really start thinking about how other people's projections attach to us and we form this identity around it. Check out my community post. I posted about it today. We hang on to that. It's not even our shit. They're just thoughts of others that we hang on to. We feel that it's important because in some ways that signifies who we aren't. Because we need to identify that bad. When you take the mask off and you sit behind it, it's like, fuck. I might do shrooms. I might be an executive producer. I might snort cocaine and I might go to church on Sundays. I might be a holier than thou, Christian and have been a stripper. There's so many things that, you know what I mean, that could define a person. I think somebody's like finally seeing the truth of somebody that they were with in this situation. You could have looked at somebody for who they truly were and they just completely bypassed what you brought into their life. They made themselves feel left out because they only wanted to see you at face value, or you see them at face value. You know what I mean? What they could show you or project to you. It feels like as long as they kept you in dreamland or attached or seeking or looking or, finding balance in the home and the hearth or happy, whether you're getting the shoes, the clothes, your bills paid, or you're just having some outings, you're finally having time to work out. Maybe this person helps with your children or helps you find time to find balance. They inspire you to work. I want to say that make sure there's even given and take. As much as this person puts into you, make sure you put back into this person, this energy. You know what I mean? And do it with a freeing heart. No strings attached. You know what I mean? Some of you have gotten to this point of manifesting and just having the strength to fuck it. I'm letting shit go. At this point, like, if it all burnt to the ground, it wouldn't make two fucking never minds for some of you. I hear that. You don't fucking care. At this point, I really would rather start from fresh and forget all this shit because you might be somebody that hangs on to memories. It could be exhausting. Trying to fix households there, patch this here, daughter-in-law, cousin, ain't talked to them in years. You could be struggling and you don't reach out for help. You don't ask for nothing because you have no ties. And then what came from, I'm going to elevate myself, came to, we're not meant to live alone. We're conditioned to be with each other, to have a shared energy. We vibrate at a higher level when we're together. Capricorns, and you're realizing that. Maybe you have felt segregated and away from others. Maybe you went through a pregnancy that was hard and you did it all on your own. Maybe you have been at the bottom for a long time until, on this wild goose chase. And maybe just now things are fucking starting to open up for you. Not only spiritually, but you could be pregnant. Some of you could have a new job on Amazon online, or, you could be moving your own creative, artistic things, finding a revenue to put things out there. I can smell beautiful soaps. Beautiful. I can smell lilac and lavender and lemon and so many beautiful senses. I want to say if that's you and you're working on those things and you haven't seen a return, I want to say give it till April. And if you're into the farmer's market, you're just going to find the right person's going to, girl, if I smell, I don't want to tell you, girl, if I smell your stuff and the love and care you put into your essential oils and how you harvest them, wow, I smell lemongrass. It's so fresh. And then you have one that's like a ambery with like a coconut and a little bit of like walnut, and it's more of a musky tree trunk smell. Damn, I would buy that shit. Damn, Capricorn, I would buy that shit. I don't give a fuck. Put a little burlap fucking bow on it with, you know what I mean, a piece of duct tape that says, here's what the motherfucker is, and I would, yes. I want to say the product speaks for itself, so if you're working on something, don't worry about a return. If you're being truthful, and I feel like you are. I feel like you're so ready for a new start, Capricorn. I feel like it's just a matter of getting away from, one, you need to be real with yourself. Stop hanging out with fucking lames. Stop hanging out with people that fucking, yeah, you're cool to them, but bitch, when's the last time you were cool to yourself? And I say that with respect. Come on. If you have to fucking beg people to come to a fucking concert or a party or to hang out with you, it's like, or they only want to hang out when they want to get high or go drink, and they don't want to do, like, go to the river. No! You're going to find some new friends. You have soul family that comes in for you, Capricorn. It just feels like you're waiting on something, and it's not coming through. I want to say that it's coming through. I want to say May. May flowers. Do the adventure. Go do the camping. When you get your taxes, when they get their taxes, they're going to go do a trip. They're going to go do a camping or rent a year or go out. They're going to go do something that puts them back in balance, that shows them their own independence. Capricorn, you're getting feisty. And if you are being an entrepreneur, I want to say that you got some ideas you're putting together. You know, be wise. Free energy. And know about immobilization, like finding good faucets and ways to have revenue, the way that you put your name out there, the way that you and show up and be on time. Be on time. I feel like Capricorns, you're running behind. I feel like your mind could be somewhere else. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're so focused on other things, overworking, that you forget about working. That seems like that's all it is. What's next? What are you looking at? It's time to take a retreat and to relax. Settle into a whole different environment in some way so you can get a different point of view on life. Because I feel like some of you Capricorns are very worn down. Capricorn, some of you are smoking way too much. I want to tell you that. Your pack of day went up to like a pack and 4 cigarettes a day. And yes, that 4th cigarette makes a difference. So please, you know, you've lost somebody important to you to that. And it's just the way that you do it. You do it out of stress. You do it. I mean, if you smoke a fag and you're fucking happy, and you know it's after you ate a dinner or you had your morning coffee or after lunch, you know what I mean? But every time something stressful comes up, you're huffing and a puffing and a tuffing. It's like, shit, man, go for a walk and take your breath out of your goddamn lungs. Then you start appreciating air, and then when you go put one to your mouth, you're like, there's a lot of people, for some Capricorns, I want to say that your kids are depending on you, and people lean on you to be here. And if you're in this state of letting go and feeling remorse, the connection is there. It's just that your pride gets in the way. You know what I mean? And especially this has to do with the loss. I want to say people die. We're dying from the day we're born. We come, we go. We make connections. And that's whatever this is that's got you in addiction or feeling sorry for yourself. This is not all Capricorns. But to where, I mean, you were so educated. You could do so many things. You had resources and you fucking... Why? You blocked everything. For some of you, you blocked everything. You threw away everything that you had going to school, all of this. You still don't listen to spirit. You could be angry right now. You know what I mean? You could be selling off jewelry and putting judgment on others for shit that you're going through in some way. You could be trying to figure out how the fuck you're going to pay your bills. Again, that stripper type energy comes in. And there's nothing against strippers. I danced. But it's just, you know, we don't want to fucking do that. Okay, really, truly, we don't. We don't. But sometimes you gotta be smarter and work smarter, not harder. And if you have to go fucking, you know, whatever, that's to each their own. I have no judgment. I have no judgment on anybody who is putting food in their kid's mouth and on their table, and they're not taking people home and fucking them and ruining their kids' life and being strung out on drugs. Good. For some of you, you are in addiction. For some of you, you need to get yourself clean. Like, you've had repetitive occurrences where the police have been called around or about your house and you have not done shit. You continuously do the same thing. And it's only a matter of time before that police officer is going to come knock on your door for some odd-ass thing. You could have an animal that's out and they smell something and they're going to come in your house. Now, I'm going to say, if you have kids, this is your final warning from the universe. Your kids are going to be removed from you. Kid, child, whatever it is, you're done. And you could already be out on a prison sentence or, you know, been on parole or on parole. I want to say, if you're in any way neglecting your children or capitalizing on them for financial benefit, or you're a part of anything or anybody that does that with children for any way, and you've lost sight of being a parent for drugs or whoring, I just delivered the message. It's not my average message. I just want to say that it's been seen. There's an older sibling or somebody else that's seen something, somebody around an adolescent that has really good intuition. And your child is, yeah, I feel like your kid already talked to somebody within, made a decision, you know, because they want you to get help for some of you. For others of you, Capricorns on the other side, your intuition is on point. Your connection to plants, herbs, I feel like somebody's really bringing in, I can taste the most wonderful tea. I want to say it's like bark. There's something within the bark or the tree root. I can taste it, and as I drink it, I feel light. I feel light. I want to say, and I also heard carbonated. So maybe you're thinking about taking it from a tea and carbonating and also making it into something for the cooler months. All right, Capricorn. Warning message, Cosmic Sea. Is there a warning message? I know. Spartacus, fucking love that name for one. Two, welcome in. Tea sounds so good. Tea and crumpets. I bet those crumpets do taste so fucking good too. I bet you I've had a crumpet or two in a past life. It's got a mahogany. It's got a, what is that? It's an almond, like roca, crunchy but sweet, airy but dense. You know how Germans make chocolate? As a crumpet, I would think of crumpets like that. Or it could also be those same type cookies that come in a blue tin circle and they're like a week after fucking New Year's and you go to your grandma's and you eat them. I always expected that that's what a crumpet tasted like. Virgo, your expectations have been too low. You might need to raise them up. Your spirit guides and higher self wants you to know that your intention is everything. And action. It takes action to launch your dreams. Thinking about it's not going to get you there. Put something into action and then take the next step. When you start, the path appears. So take the steps in any direction. You're brilliant. You're smart. You know, you're intuitive. You're emotionally connected to the universe. You work in the cosmic flow. You're very healing. If you've come a long way, man. You come a long way. You could have had a real hard life, you know. And I want to tell you, if you're missing your mom or you're missing like a mother figure, I want to say, and this person has passed over, my left ear's itching. I'm hearing Linda. I just want to say, or Lynn. I'm seeing 33. I'm hearing actually July moon and a blue moon. So you could have a thing with moons. I'm seeing a telescope. I'm hearing auditorium. You never missed a basketball game. Or thanks for being there and trying to understand when nobody else could. I think your mom's just trying to tell you you were that for her. So let her be that for you in her absence. Put down some walls and allow some family in. You don't have to be so hard. We love you. We all love you, and the creation is to unite. And sometimes you do that in your own way until you find a way to do it with others. But please start somewhere, honey. We love you, and I feel like your grandpa, maybe your mom and your grandpa. It doesn't feel like it's her dad. It feels like it's the spouse's dad. Maybe they felt more like family. I'm getting goosebumps. There could be something with snails, gardens, lots of cooking. I see batter, frying food. Meals were everything. Green beans or something about a casserole. You know what I mean? And the smell of pepper. Biscuits and gravy, the best biscuits you've ever had. Just the smell of gravy. Maybe it's something that they cooked. It felt like home. Turkey neck gravy. I'm hearing turkey neck gravy. So I could be talking to some country kids, or somebody whose family, their traditional is the bread is so fucking good. I can taste it. It's like so buttery, but it's got like a herb in it. I think it's like a dash of oregano and basil with a little hint, and there's a lime in it. That's what gives it that, and a little bit of ginger and a little bit of brown sugar. Man, that bread is so good, and a chili. So, man, whoever this is coming through like to cook, man. Oh, and there's a hole in your heart, And as you connect to spirit, you draw closer to your highest self. And in that highest self of you is that higher thinking that's connected to those that are connected to that's connected to you. So yes, if your lights have been flashing and you've been experiencing paranormal type things, somebody's car keeps going off or in some way, maybe your fob works and then it doesn't work. your Bluetooth, it pauses, and then like if it didn't pause and you weren't trying to connect to put it in reverse, you would have gotten a wreck. Like I see somebody's angels that come through and just help them to pay attention, pay attention. I feel you're getting willing to pay attention. Like whatever you're doing that's distracting you, it's maybe you're looking for a lighter, or your vape, or your weed pen, or you know, your coffee, or mouthwash, or your gum out of your purse, or just breathe. The job, it will come for you if it's meant for you. The people that are meant to be. If you're behind, you know what I mean? Maybe there's a sense of responsibility that needs to come about within you. Your number is 1717, self-reliance. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. Capricorn, your affirmation is, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. The energy you're being elevated in right now is joy. Infuse your life with happiness and laughter. Spread positive energy to those around you. Be the light that you're here to be. People could be reflecting back to you what you need to work on. Take those signs, and you could be a good reflection to others. Some of you, you are karma for others, you know, and you're going to see that unfold out in their life. Pause for introspection, but I also heard make sure you're stopping all the way in intersections. And self-discovery, gaining deeper insight into your true self. Please, if you're driving, I just keep seeing somebody reach over or fucking with something. Whether it's a seatbelt or you don't put on, like, please don't be distracted, because I feel like this is an exit point for your life. And I feel like you're just about to get your shit and your mind made up to live a better life and be an example for others. Please be wise. It's like you've had enough warnings. 444 as I say that. All right, guys, I gotta run inside for a second, and then I will be back out. So there's gonna be a pause. It'll be an instrumental pause. I want to say for you Capricorns, like, you've had to break through a mold. I feel like some of you just fall in line with what others want or say, and sometimes it feels like you finally have had enough shit. You're going to have no friends, I'm going to tell you that. If you're breaking away from cycles of where you just kind of sat in the back and smiled and waved, like, come on. Shine your light. Speak your truth. Fuck, people are going to hate you no matter what, and you really don't want those motherfuckers. You have to walk on eggshells to be you. You know, those ain't the people. They're stopping your victory, your glory, your shine. And if you know truths and you feel like you need to bring a truth forward, or you're seeing something play out because you put up with something and it's like finally, you know, you could see something that's playing out and put something in karmic justice where you start getting paid child support, or you get to spend more time with your children, or people, somebody who just deceives and lies, that their mask finally falls and it feels like you get it. And not that you're doing it to be rude, but it's like, it's a sense of relief in a way, because you call your power back from it at that point. As they fall, you say, I take my power back from the energy that was feeding off that. It's not the person, it's an energy that they allow it. Because we're not conscious, that's why we're not awake. Alright guys, I will be back in a second. If anybody asks where I went, tell them I went inside and I'll be right back. Well, how long is it going to take? BRB. Alright, guys. Thanks for hanging around. My little one, she threw up everywhere. And she just drank all of her bottle, and she had grapes, and yeah. So my daughter was in there. She's like, yeah, she just threw up everywhere. So I'm like, oh shoot. There goes all the bedding, the towels, the bath, puke everywhere. You know, when you're a mom, you kind of handle it. You just kind of keep them segregated in one spot. You put them over to one side. You kind of keep them confined in the bathroom, especially if one throws up and the other one throws up. You know how it is to be a parent. It's in the hair, it's on you. So you're like, okay, just start the bath and knock off the big chunks, get it down the drain as best you can, to where your shit's not going to get backed up, but as much as you can. And then start the bath. Throw some bubbles in there, call it macaroni. And in that time, where the bath is running and you're waiting, you gotta be Houdini. You have to make the bed. You gotta get the sheets. You gotta get the other shit. Knock the chunks off that outside the back porch, and then get the bed made. You know. And you ever seen somebody who's not good with puke? I can't. And I'm gonna tell you with some things. If I see somebody, if I smell somebody else's vomit, I'm like, you know, if it's my kid, you know, but there's my sister's husband. She used to look at. He's like, no, Brooke. He'd hold the baby out. Brooke, come get this kid. He could not do the shit, and I'm talking. That was the rule. He changed the shitty diaper. So here we go. We did Capricorn, Taurus. What's up, Francis? Hi, Pickles. Smells get me too, bro. It's like cats. No wonder we go to hardwood floor. When that subflooring's fucked, 1, you did a shitty floor job. 2, life-proof fucking vinyl my ass. 3, you did a shitty job. That shit can weather a storm. Maybe Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm having a hard time putting Taurus in the forefront. Taurus, are you feeling left out? You feeling left behind? Here we go for Taurus. Jason, we're in! Woo! Taurus. Welcome to the Club if you're new to the channel. This is for Taurus. Taurus, you have something that vies for your attention. Constant. I don't know if you check your phone constantly. You're constantly on your phone, or you look at something. You know, it could be, I don't know, it's repetitive. You do it. You don't need it. It could be an addiction. Smoking, you know, I feel like if you're smoking, like you're smoking way too much. That comes through again. Maybe you're thinking about repainting your house, or, you know, getting a smell, or upgrading something. It feels like you want to bring something new into your space. Taurus, you could also be experiencing paranormal activity right now. You could be feeling like you get touched by angels, or getting whispers in your ears of just like which way to go. Really learning how to lean into your intuition and follow your gut instincts. I hear somebody calls on the Christ, Jesus Christ, you know, may the light, you know, whatever that means. Maybe you don't know what it means, but you could put on a hard exterior, like, you know, you're a big softy, but on the outside maybe you're something else. And maybe, you know, people have pushed you to the limits where you're just like a big bear now. You just, you know what I mean? You want your own space. You just see people for what they are. Like, you kind of lost faith in humanity. And I want to say, I feel like there's somebody who brings that out in you to bring it back online, the colors. Not to be so into the death. You know, I think everybody wants to, you know, and I'm going to say this, somebody who's a medium, so a psychic medium. I just get impressions. As a psychic, we get impressions in our mind. It's imprinted. It's a memory or something that I already know. I don't know how I know, but I do. There's lots of things, Taurus, that come online for you. You're going to be inspired, whether this is something, an energy. It's an energy that somebody has. It's not somebody. We don't ever give our energy to somebody. It's us. You see a spark in somebody and they're doing good, man, pat them on their back. I feel like, Taurus, you don't get seen. It's not that you're trying to, but it's like, I feel like you have somebody who backdoors you, Taurus. I feel like you have somebody that makes you get in your head and maybe, I don't know, you could be feeling this feeling of unworthiness or just laziness, no drive, you know, you're looking for something that, you're looking for love. Taurus, you're looking for love. I've been looking for love in all the same places, looking for love. I'm hearing a Cheryl Crow, the watermelon crawl. You could be kind of a hit boy, hit girl, or listen to country, whatever, dude. You could live in New York and fucking love the watermelon crawl. We just ain't from around here, but it feels like you're fun. You know what I mean? You're looking to go have fun and find somebody that they have color. I don't know if you see this person's aura, but when you look at them, they could be purple to you. I don't know what that means. It's their energy. It's healing. It's intelligent. It's soft. It's like a mom, but not overbearing. It's like love. It's warm though. This energy of this thing, whatever it is. Could be candles. You could be, you could be igniting yourself with fire. If you are working on something with fire, please be careful. Don't be a dipshit. You know what I mean? Make sure you turn it off before you set it down. Look around. Your self-awareness could be lacking right now, Taurus. You could be distracted, easily distracted by lots of shit. Your mind could just be in other places, and I feel like there's somebody that won't let you go, though you wanna go. Tell it on a mountain. What are you telling, Taurus? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Taurus? You manifest in somebody. You could have your eye on somebody. You could be dead fucking set. This is your person. You could like the way the person works. You could like the way they deliver a message. You could be intrigued by somebody's intellect. They could be young, but you could look at them as somebody, they inspire you. That's that feeling you are wanting, like that jumping off a cliff, but you're like paradiving and you know you're good, but it's still so scary the first time you jump and you're like, fuck it. And you're like, if I die, and you don't even think it through, and you're like, well, fuck it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the fucking day you start living again. Yeah. I was scared of that. Fuck, I want to go up again. Reel me back up. Actually, as a matter of fact, I got a bonus last week. Do we have time to go up before the sun sets? I'm going again. This time you hold your own phone out. Cheeks fucking flapping like a dog, but you're just as happy as a motherfucker. You're just as happy as a motherfucker. It's like, you know, if you're alone and you've had a family, when you do stuff like that, Taurus, you get that independence back, that you have remorse for maybe not being there for others, or a sticky situation with others where you couldn't be. I want to say it's time to let that go and forgive yourself, okay? You can have the walls. And it's like, for once, maybe you're not even thinking about that. I feel like you're going to be suited. I heard being suited. There could be somebody that you see as very strong, passionate, that tames the beast in you. You actually, Taurus, they could tame the beast in you, but when you're with them, you're like, ooh, normally I would, ravish. I'm hearing ravish. I would fucking ravish you, darling. But this person brings out everything. They fall and bring out everything. You find yourself thinking about this person. Why? Why? I mean, obviously, this person could be very handsome. Very just, good mechanic, good at anything, the jack of all trades, master of none. And anybody else at this point, it's like, fuck you. You know, like I've played enough games. Your spirituality of how you're calm and gentle, and this person's way of fuck it, just keep them on the outside and they won't be on the inside. So you have two different ways of doing it, but when you're like, okay, you don't, you know, maybe this person doesn't push an agenda with you, Taurus. Maybe they just say, c'est la vie, it'll be what it'll be. He said, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, the Lord was singing, these are my blessings to you. What is it about that person, Taurus? They tame the beast in you. And I feel like it's a sexual tension. There's something about this person you find, like it could be their body. They're just different. For you, they're different. They're fucking hot. I heard that maybe you say that about this, they're fucking hot. I don't know. You could see this person as strong too. Like anything you can do, I can do better. Maybe you guys, you know, you like the same things. If you're both into like IT tech or like technology or gaming, like, yeah, for a girl, she's not bad. I heard. I mean, she's fucking. But you know what? You have a way of doing it. It's like, I think what they love about you, Taurus, and you put the energy, it could be, you know, what's in the energy I pick up on for you is there's a deep intrigue. What is this message? It's like you've been waiting to send a message, and I ain't gonna say it again. You know, it's like, fuck. How am I not delivering it? How else can I deliver it? You could be even asking God about this person. You could be getting closer to nature and like, okay, there's something about this person that you might admire that's spiritualer than you. You're intriguing. The way things bend to your will. Flowers, like you could walk by and flowers like turn towards you in a garden. Or you could have your first garden and that thing could have bloomed like, wow. You know, my first garden never looked like that. You just have this thing about you where, Taurus, you're fucking so done with being the beast. Maybe you're taking a step back. You're coming out of this aspect of you that's like, mess with the bull, get the horns. What did you say, motherfucker? Because it's about to go down. They're fucking so sick of people's shit. You know what I mean? When a Taurus goes within and they don't fucking knock fucking rock skulls anymore, and there ain't the, you know what I mean? What'd you say, bitch? I don't know. I feel like there's the energy of that. Somebody may be really piped down. But it's like, it's not even piped down because I'm a punk. I pipe down because I'm wise. I don't gotta fight all the battles. That part of my that energy that comes that I can get into, yeah. But this, I also have the other side of the Taurus, right? Because it's a balance. It's like, okay, we're not going to bring out the beast today. I don't know, there is something beastly. It's like, Taurus, if you have your eye on somebody, you guys are mirrors. This is the mirror of your soul. Just as strong as you are, they are strong. You guys do the same thing. Whether you both are readers, spiritualists, healers, doctors, attorneys, you know, you bring justice, you tame, you have this disposition where no matter what, you could be a fucking fabulous listener, counselor. You could build houses, monuments, kingdoms. BLM, Wildland Services. Biology, you know, marine biology, animals, the way habitat, you know what I mean? I really feel like somebody here wants to be what is it? It's like State Patrol, but it's not. Oh man, why can't I even think about it? When you're hunting, come on, man. Game warden. I don't know, in some way you're a gift to humanity in different ways. You might do shit different. One could be a cop and one could be a nurse. Or one could be spiritual, and the other one could just spend more time in nature, chopping wood, or help an elderly out in some way, or parents, or the way that they feed a ranch to have, that somebody's a little bit more off grid. But whatever it is, there's something about you, Taurus, that inspires somebody. I just don't think you guys see it yet. See, the backs are turned to the spirit animals. The bison and the lion, they both rest. And I think somebody's thankful for that. Some of you Tauruses, you have this ability now with somebody maybe that helped you have an transdimensional, I heard, a huge shift in your life. You're going to be finding gratitude in. Even though that was a hard motherfucker, you could admire this person. Could have walked away, said nothing, you know what I mean? Or you hold your peace instead of saying something, but there's admiration here. The burdens and the way you carry them, the way that you have solid boundaries. Somebody likes the way that you just go out, you're you. You don't need other people to be you. That's what's attractive. The Ace of Wands. There's something in nature waiting for you. There's healing in that. When you go out and you do that and you connect, you those energies that try to attach themselves to you of other people, because you would just be a super empath. You could know right where to find a herd of deer, or where things bed down at, or where them done crawdads crawl. You might know where to find them, don't you? You could just be really in a state of healing, connecting to plants, connecting to animals, working on breathing techniques, just calming the voice. It's not about putting up with people's shit. It's about recognizing energies for what they are and then vibrating at a higher level than that. Some of you are on that level. You're alchemists. You can take you could take a portal or an energy of hate, walk up on the scene, whatever, and it knows it has to go, even with the intention in your mind. Because you get sent. We're earth angels. We get sent to places to rid things like that off. I do it. For the highest good of all, I always call in the universe. If I see something attacking somebody's organs or their back, or they can't, they're constantly tired, I'll call that off them in the grocery line, standing behind them. Straight up. You could be cultivating something like that, like an on-the-spot healing. You could be a fast healer, too. You could be, somebody right here is breeding dogs for service animals. There's something about breeding animals here, or you could be interested in the genetics of dogs for something that's about, quality of life. I'm also seeing whales and seals, orcas, but the sea lions. Sea lion. I'm just seeing it like that. So, I'm hearing auditorium again. This is my message to you. Ooh, ooh. Shine a little light down from above, and let me see the truth of it all. Somebody really is wondering, how far is heaven? Lost Lonely Boys. It's a great song. How far is heaven? Lord, can you tell me? Save me from this prison. Lord, help me get away. 'Cause only you can save me now from this misery. How far is heaven? Lord, can you tell me? Save me from this prison. Lord, help me get away. Somebody's like down on their knees. Taurus, what are you asking for? Just look at me. Recognition. It's like, I don't know, I feel like you're getting some recognition that's coming for you. I want to say you're a hard worker. You have a mind that could constantly be thinking about how to provide and take care of others. you know, how to incorporate new things. Some of you are going to be more into natural waters, healings, interesting, like hot springs, going out, being free, doing something you normally wouldn't. I think this is important for you right now to get out of your head. I think you create more chaos in your life and more shit that goes down, stubbing your toe, forgetting your keys, running into all the red lights because a state of which you're in. If you're pregnant, also Taurus, I want to tell you congratulations if you're hiding this pregnancy. There could be somebody who's intuitive about this child, and I want to say it feels like a fairy godmother or somebody who knew before you did. It feels like in some way they guide this child. It feels, I'm hearing star being, star seed. What else does Taurus need to know? Taurus, your money's going to start improving immensely. For some of you, I'm seeing literally somebody who does the clams. They open them up online and they show them, and people order them, and then they get their pearls. So I'm literally seeing somebody who does that right now, finding creative ways to bring different environments together. I see like somebody traveling from Washington to Oregon. Some of you are, you're going to get the house. If you've put in a bid on a house or been, trying to finance, or you're going to refinance for something, I want to say also congratulations on taking the risk. And following your intuition. There is good, definitely, I feel like something closes in for you and you get some happy news about this. Feels like there's a lot of people vying for whatever this was that you were. If you have lost somebody, Taurus, and there's some sort of family legalities or some estate that others are fighting over, it feels like you have the deed. I want to say you have the deed and it's yours. Your intuition knew. You spent time with this person when they were ill. Maybe you were the only person that was there for them. They are now a part of your intuition. I'm hearing the name Tommy. I'm hearing the name Decca, Marie, JD, Erica, Yvette, Rachel, Ashley, Saint Mary, and Mary Magdalene. I heard you have the map, Taurus. You have the map to it all. You have the understanding. Whatever this is that you invent or bring forward or that you start on the internet is going to... It could be intuition. Dude, your intuition could be so on point, like you could literally just hear a name and then you can feel the energy of somebody. You're tuned in like that. And you don't know what to do with it yet, but you're going to. You know what I mean? And you're going to share this gift with others online. Others could see you like as a little woo out there, You could be a little out there, Taurus. You could be a little, you're just fucking different. You're venturous and in your faith, like there's something about your faith that people see as that's going to get this person somewhere. Your creativity. You're good on your own. People see that. You could have this hyper independence about you that almost sometimes irritates and pisses other people off. Like maybe you're too distracted for them, and somebody already feels like maybe you're working too much, or that other people look at you, your presence, your beauty, and you could be like, bitch, I'm good on my own. I want to be out in the forest hiking, catching a fish. I don't need a beat in the mix. I'm not a pick me. I'm good. Some of you are leaving somebody who's jealous. It's like always riding your fucking ass, Taurus. Always. They're in and around the butthole. And I mean that with so much respect, but fuck, it is the butthole. I mean, she is ringing the gong. It does look like somebody's ass. Some of you could have hemorrhoids, and even sitting down right now could be hard for you. And you could be trying to reach out for support in that. And that's a real thing, Some of you could have a mass growing and you could be concerned about that. I want to say if you have something growing on your body, use your intuition about that. I feel like there's something in the armpit somewhere, or something that's been manifesting somewhere like in the tit. Scoliosis. I'm also hearing that it runs in the family. Somebody else has a family that has color blindness. There's a color blindness or like vision, seeing stuff out of the corner of your eye. Some of you might be getting your license revoked because of a vision thing, or I don't know, it's needing your prescription glasses and you might not have money for it. If you like only had a few extra bucks or a break here, you could get something, you know what I mean, to get your license, to get your job, to whatever it is. It feels like your verification comes through. Your spirit guides are going to move some things around for you, Taurus, to make it feel, you know, you put in a lot of work. You're diligent. You ask a lot of the universe or just whatever this is. When you focus on something, man, you focused. You could have a session. Maybe you do group sessions with somebody in meditation. Some of you, you're a lawyer. Some of you, you're a lawyer that's tired of people just stifling you. You know, you could be actually for the greater good, and just the way that you fight, it's your honorability that makes people despise you. And I want to say, keep shining the light. If you're a paralegal, you prepare documents in some ways, and you see where things are missed or could be incorporated, or policies, you're going to change a lot of shit for this company. And I feel like you're going to get a raise from that. Yeah, you bring in wisdom to this place. People could admire you for your wisdom, Taurus. You bring joy into this place too. If you bring donuts or like some sweets, or I don't know what it is, you might do something every Friday or once a month, whatever it is. You like balloons, like you never forget anybody. And people are, I think a lot of people are thinking about you if you're not in this place, or if you've taken a holiday, or it feels like you're traveling. You could be out traveling right now. If somebody in the workplace or the home or in some way like that, they might be looking at you like, wow, I really see what you do when you're not around, Taurus. You know, I see how much you do, how much you think ahead, how much you plan, you know, where the next meal comes from, or how you earn your money. You got to put in work. I hear somebody trying to train somebody that might be new to something. You know, if you're frustrated with somebody, just remember, great teachers, if you're being frustrated as a teacher, it's because that is a lesson that you need patience. Mr. Miyagi, that motherfucker. Wax on, wax off. Let that attitude come out. You still gonna wax that shit? And then when you want to square off, motherfucker, right? Wax on. Wax off. This motherfucker's kung fu fighting. Kung Fu Panda. Everybody likes kung fu fighting. Some of you could be getting into martial arts or a lot of archery. It feels like archery comes through here. Even if it's just for sports or the axe throwing, Taurus, it feels like you're going to get into shape one way or another. One way or another, I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you one way. I'll get ya. I'll get ya. I want to say seance. That's what I want to say right now, is seance. A seance is just saying something out loud, right? A seance is like, what is the definition of a Fulton seance? People that come together. It could be like singing the hymns in church, right? Is that a seance? Or would it be like a saying, I pledge of allegiance? What's a seance? Is it like when we sing our kids a bedtime lullaby? I felt an lullaby, and she Fulton had one, there, mate. It's a Fulton lullaby. Everybody knows about lullaby. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Daddy's gonna buy you a diamond ring. What is a seance? I feel like we're back at that perspective thing again. I think at this point somebody's like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. If somebody's been talking about somebody that you do like, or that you see in a highlight, maybe they're spiritual or just different, or, you know, or people warn you, maybe because they like to bring up their past or something they went through. I think, you know, this person is transparent and balanced, and that you know when God sends you a message. You know, what your soul wants something, it feels like you're going, Taurus. Yeah, you could be so sexually attracted to somebody, Taurus, like, oof. You're like, give me a chance. If I only had a chance to sink my teeth into your neck, or lick you a little bit behind the ear, or rub my hand down the front of your thigh and the other hand squeeze your butt cheeks and suck you into me. And just breathe, you know, like, you know that energy. You know, when kissing me comes to biting the bottom lick, the bottom lip, as you're going for undoing the pants. It's your first date and you didn't even wear any panties under your dress, and it was not intentional. It was literally laundry day, and then you had one pair left and your fucking dog ate those last week. So you had them tied in a knot, but they weren't going to make it because your period started. You know what I mean? It's a trial and tribulations of many things. Jason, I don't expect you to know. 33 as I say that. This is somebody's story. If you guys are new here, what's up? I am finishing up reading for Taurus. I love you guys. We don't know what the fuck we're doing here on this channel. The F word keeps coming out. I was doing good and I've been working on it. So if my F words offend you, no, I'm working on hiring my vibration. But what is fucking vibration? I guess it's the way you say it, right? Intention. When I talk about fucking tea and crumpets, I fucking like tea and fucking crumpets, you know? So, what, man? You fucking see me looking at you, mate. I was just in there fucking on out. I got down on all fours and I was just in Mississippi River mud looking for your fucking ass. And your wife was calling. She's like, is he there or not, Taurus? Is he there or not? If he's not, I'm going to send the dogs out. I'm going to have every detective on this case right there. It could be a missing persons case, as a matter of fact. Search and rescue. You're like, no, bitch. I just did not want to put up with your shit today. Not today. Taurus says, not today. I can buy me a boat. I can buy me a truck to pull it. I can buy me a Chevy ice down and some fucking ice cold silver bullets. And for those of you that don't know what those are, them are Coors Lights. Oh, you know what they say. What do they say? Money ain't worth a thing. Maybe so. Ah, he's on a fucking boat, King of Pentacles. I got me my money in a boat. Bitch, when I leave you, I'm getting a fucking boat. Fuck that. I'm getting me a yacht. And I'm going to get me a bitch with a big ass, and when she walks by, I'm going to say, yacht! She's got a fatty. Somebody's got some naughty energy going on. Maybe you do want a boat. And maybe you do want some ass. Just coming through. What do I feel like? Let's get some thoughts for you. Yeah. Cat. Cat. May the good lot be with you. And cat. Damn. Now I said, do you have him? You get bitch slapped. Take the Lord's name in vain one more time, Cletus. Find out what happens to you, Taurus. Taurus, I done told you stop talking to me. Thank you, Jason. Taurus. Virgo. You might be dealing with somebody else in that energy. Also, somebody could have lost somebody in like a freak car accident, or you know, and you might feel like this person communicates with you or gives you messages, and I want to tell you, yes, they do. They're guiding you to the person. I want to tell you, be patient. There's some healing that's going on a lot of levels. I think instead of rushing things, this is actually a time to sit with yourself. If you're lonely, it's time to entertain yourself. You should never be lonely with yourself. You know what I mean? You should never be bored. And I want to inspire you. This friend would want you to paint, to draw, to be spontaneous, to go for the drive, to take the dogs for a walk, to get a new puppy, a fucking cat, whatever. You know, go to the spot. Drink the beer. You know what I mean? Maybe too many. Have sloppy sex wherever, bent over fucking doing eggs at the front of the house. You know what I mean? You ain't got no kids. Hike it up, Betty. It's like getting it everywhere. But I see making out in the truck, like somebody crawling over the console and just riding that shit. You know what I mean? Getting out naked and showing some tatas in front of the Chevrolet down in the sand pit. You know, that spontaneous, I told you, biting on the neck. Like, you're going to get fucked. It feels like that type of energy. You know what I mean? And this is where religion does not come into reading energy. You do serve the damn lot, do ya? You a bad boy. You are a bad boy, Taurus. Taurus, messages for you. I'm starting to see that my actions have consequences, and I am giving up blaming others. I surrender to the will of God and let it be, the will of fortune. Ooh, it's like you get a new car, you finally get like a deed, some land, or you sell something, or your business is making enough money to, it's profitable at this point. You're profitable. Your money is looking good. I am grateful for everything that you gave me, and I want to give back 10 times more. The scales will be balanced very soon. The Six of Pentacles. Universe says, yeah. Your heart's pure, man. Yeah. You might have walked a rough path, knocking teeth, fucking socking heads. You could have had a drinking problem. You could, you could be an ex-Hell's Angel. Right? You know what I mean? But you serve humanity in the way that you do. You see somebody struggling, you help them out. You ain't no bitch, though. You know what I want to say? I want to say, Taurus, you ain't no bitch. You know what I mean? And I also heard, fuck around, find out. The real fuck around, find out. You know what I mean? And I heard, keep acting up. It feels like, Taurus, somebody's pushing your buttons. Like, what? You know what I mean? And this could have to be with somebody that you care about. Somebody that maybe they portray as the Satanist or a devil. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Somebody who's, addicted, or just somebody who's strung out. I'm hearing that. You know what I mean? But I think you know the truth. You know what I mean? And you're starting to see even friends you're hanging out with, Taurus, they didn't want your energy. They didn't want you. This other person seems like somebody who would, cook meals, or, you know what I mean, spend time down by the lake, walk the dog, or, pick up pine cones in Roxy Lake, and, you know what I mean, just laugh about stupid shit. Fuck everywhere. It feels like there's a lot of fucking. It's making love. It feels sexy. Damn, you could be in a sundress and just putting it up against the truck, just fucking, looking so good. Little tatas showing. I do not know why that energy is coming through, because I do not talk like that, but I am telling you. So, Taurus, I'm on Taurus still. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. She's stuck on Taurus. I guess they need it. Yeah. I think there's a revival of the I heard you can't rape the willing, but I also heard it's off of Grumpy Old Men. What does the grandpa say? The old guy, he's on the ice in the ice house. What the fuck say? He says that too, don't he? You can't rape the willing. May the what does he say? Fucking love the grandpa off that you old putz. John Gustafson? You mean that loser John Gustafson? That low-down scoundrel John Gustafson? Have you seen him? Oh, that old worthless putz? Hell, he couldn't pay his bills and ran off. Ain't nobody seen him. Funny shit. What was their dad saying? That dad was fucking woo, smoking a cigar out on the ice, having some good ice fishing. All right, Taurus. I feel so much unconditional love for you. The kind where I want to be happy even if I'm not there with you. Blinded by the light. Jason, you're going to have a journal of timestamps. I guarantee you they're going to be a map to the stars. I bet. Jerry, Jerry says, dang, Casey, you have some great content here for breaking. Hey, you guys know what? I think I have it allowed where you can make your own shorts of my stuff. I say some funny shit. Yeah, there's definitely somebody getting some dong-along, schlong-a-dong. I don't know why somebody might talk like that. When are you going to get those butt cheeks over here? I don't know. Somebody could like your booty. I don't know what it is. It feels like it's your body. I've seen somebody look at somebody in a silhouette of the way they walk. I don't know. You could be bow-legged. It's something about your hips, and somebody loves your smile. Taurus, yeah. Somebody's in that fiery energy. It feels like a King of Wands injury. All right, moving on. Virgo. It was freezing when I got out here. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce. Another motor in the night. It's gonna take two. It takes two, baby. This is officially Virgo. Come in, fire vibe. This is officially the all signs read for Virgo. Coming over. Can you hear me, Captain? What do we have for a Virgo energy? Oh, you spiritual Virgo, what do you got going on? Virgo. Virgo, let's talk about this energy. Virgo, you could have a light language. You could do light code activations. Egyptian. They're showing me right now, this is a very, very distinct message for anybody who's in Virgo energy. Somehow, some of you are communicating with the other side. When I say the other side, it's like a different layer of existence that's happening in the same space at the same time. You are communicating with other aspects of thyself, but I'm talking about interstellar. They just keep saying interstellar when he's in the bookshelf. You know what I mean? It looks like the bookshelf, but on the other side, he's in a quantum field. Wow, what do you guys? You holy shit! You've got like See, because I feel like I can expand myself and breathe. So when I breathe in that life force energy. I know this energy. I know this energy. Because I too, I resonate with this. It's ancient. It's ancient. But there's a new age spin on it. So you're not recognizing it. When you do it the way you put the spin on it. Way you speak to it. Whether this is a creation, an invention, the way that you're starting to pray and connect with the Holy Spirit, the way that you work in your own sector and you do it a different way. You follow the guidelines and the protocols and the policies, you're above board, but you bring your own energy into it. I talked about, okay, so I was talking, okay, because I'm already, when I start to do this, I start just getting messages. So these are channel messages that come through. Some of you need to drink more water because it fucks with your magnetic field. It needs water in your body to conduct this electricity or this what is it? Infuse. It's like an infuser, conductor, transmitter. Infuser. Something small. It's small. It's something small. Diffuser. You're going back and forth. You know, I was talking to Patrick today, and Patrick, I don't know if you watch this or if you're in here. Hi Jay. Hi Jay, how are you? Hi Francis. And I'll post it in the community. It was about a guy who was inventing, and it was back in the I can't remember what year it was. I want to say in the 60s. Everybody was working in the coal mines, and anyways, it's just a kid who wouldn't let up on his dream, but he was inventing a rocket because he wanted to keep up with Russia in space. So I want to say what you're connecting to is, I know this energy. Virgo, I know this energy. Help me just to put this star family. Help me to ground this energy. Electromagnetic heat wave. This has to do with magnetics. We call it a saint energy, Virgo. We call it a saint energy. Saint Michael. It's tied to the Druids and the Hebrews. It's tied to the Dome of the Rock. There's a power source here. It has to do with saints. What's a name is really actually I'm getting to the seat of the soul, quantum physics, astral projection, quantum field. Why do I keep hearing diuretics tonight? Speed, nervous system. There's bioengineering energy, segmented gateway. So either you hold this energy, like whether you hold space in a time lapse or a time crystal. It's like your unique identity, right? Your crystals carry energy. They're magnificent. It's light. It's colors of light that have a frequency, and if we can compute that to where we could understand it, it's giving us a message. It's just finding the dialogue and the frequency in which to do that. So we're learning from two different aspects of things that are coming together, but can I say you're helping the planet? Okay, I am seeing Africa. It's like somebody travels and tests plants, or Zimbabwe, you know, it's Cambodian. The African lion. It's that big thing. It's a wildebeest. I'm seeing the wildebeest and zebras, okay? Welcome to the jungle. It's like, shit, you could have went from drugs to being on a fucking safari. They're showing me Jack Black. Dun, 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 dun. School of Rock. You're definitely doing something you fucking are like do not belong doing, but somehow you're doing it. You fit in, you fit the role, you don't even know how the fuck you're doing it because people around you probably went to school for a very long time to do what you're doing. And you just walk in. You're recruited, you're on the job, you know, you have some sort of guidance. It's your electromagnetic field. You call things to you. Some of you are manifesting this, other of you are working with the quantum physics. Melding matter into, it's like frost. I don't know why I want to say frost. Because it remembers a pattern. It's the way that things are preserved. Frost. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. 33 as I say this. These little children are asking you to Please come out so you can play. Calling on the Son, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I see Catholicism. There's something that somebody's gonna bust right through the bullshit. Because even in that energy, I feel confused, and I know my intuition. So I'm like, why the fuck am I like beating around the bush? No, call a spade a spade. I don't care what Grandpappy's Pappy did. I don't care if they're religious and you're not. It feels like you are not budging, Virgo. You ain't budging. You stand in ascended master energy, and when people try to come against you, like they might look to the sides of you. Like if you lose your shit, they might look around you like they see a giant standing behind you, because you yield the sword of truth. You stand in the authority of the Christ. Especially if you know it's taken possession over a physical being that's unawakened. Like there's ROE, motherfucker. There's rules of engagement. It feels like somebody's volatile, you know what I mean? And some energy just don't want to let go. And it's like, okay, you want me to bring down Big Papa energy? You want me to see this higher twin flame aspect of myself where I am connected? Okay, I'm not walking around dumb and zombie fucking land anymore. I wonder what's on sale at Costco, Target. Do you think they got them chocolate triple muffins with them fucking chocolate dipper dupes in them that I like? Fuck, I'm not gonna lie, I like my bougie ass coffee. You know what I mean? I like my light roast shit. I have my, I like my creamer. I like my coffee the way I like my coffee. We all have our things, but some people just get a little carried away. I want to say some people are getting wiped off the map by your energy. If they have a job and you want it, the good Lord himself is putting you in that place. You could be a funny motherfucker. Somebody's a comedian. Somebody's good with voices and impersonations, or yeah, you just don't give a shit. You just get on and shine. And I'm going to say, keep showing up into your platform and doing what you're doing, because people are going to see your uniqueness. It's I heard it's just a matter of time. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. I think you better quit running your lip or talking that shit. You'll be leaving with a fat lip. Feels like somebody gets your words mixed up. Somebody wants to put words in your mouth. Somebody wants to make you get all pumped up. What, you want to do something? You know what I mean? You're like, whoa, bro, slow down. Or actually, like, at this point, bitch, you've been pushing me for the last 45 minutes. I am about to sock you right in the motherfucking teeth. See, this energy, somebody's like, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Because you see extraterrestrial, like you see negative beings or deities or portals or people that walk, and you're just called. You called to open a portal and send that energy out. Like you can suck it off people because you walk in the Christ, and that's a Christ conscious soul that was taken over through gigabytes or money, but Bitcoin in some way attach itself AI artificially and program something in its mind. You know what I mean? And then manifested through that. It's like technology is manifesting in the physical. That's how AI comes about. People no longer have free thought. It's only programmed words, and it feels like, Virgo, you're like, fuck you, bitch. I heard that, fuck you, bitch. I won't conform. I ain't taking the shot. I ain't doing what you want. I'm not filling out the paperwork. I'm here in 20 years. I've been here for 20 years, and you're gonna do me like this? Or you're gonna call me a thief, or like somebody comes in and then maybe they flaunt that ass. So you know what I mean? You just get in and get your job done. You show up to every potluck, you bring the food, you're the guy, and ain't nobody seen your ass in how long? You know what I mean? Now you're losing weight. Maybe you're using Ozempic. I see somebody who's using Ozempic and kind of losing a little bit of weight and getting their self back, their confidence back, and you're about to fucking Jenny Craig this bitch. You're about to fucking kick forward that door and like, boom! Fucking New Year. I'm a new half of a quarter of the year in. No, I'm just sick of people's shit. I feel like, Virgo, you're on this point of like, I stand in authority. I'm firm, fair, and consistent on all things. If you can't meet me at that level and you are in my space and you have to be, one, I'm either going to elevate myself. I feel like if that's the case, you're getting literally nudged. Whether it's a firing, thank the good Lord. Okay, I feel like I'm talking to some Native Americans, some black people, some of them folks, them folks from fucking down Louisiana. I feel like some people are like, fuck you, go catch your own fish. Saddle up your own horse. Start your own fryers and clean those motherfuckers out. While you guys are going off partying, I'm here fucking cleaning up the restaurant. Whatever it is. Bye. You guys are all having a heyday, and I'm still, don't worry, you guys ate dinner, and then I'm just in here picking up the mess, and nobody even asked, would you like a little help? Can I help you put something away? Or sincerity. So Virgo, for you, I feel like you have a spiritual gift of sensing blockages in other people. You could be realizing how those affect your life. But I feel like above that, your perspective might be that they affect your life in some way, Virgo. But I think you're going to become a master alchemist of taking energies that maybe you can't throw them all out the portal. You can't, but you can take it and siphon that darkness or whatever that is, and you can feed more light off it. I feel like you're at that level now where you can bring in a just, fair balance, and you're not using it for demolishing. You're using it to grow things, and some energies stifle other energies out. And if that energy has to leave, then it feels like if you can wield the sword, if you can harness the power, 3258 as I say that, then you know what? It's yours to have. Feels like you're staking some ground in some authority around your house, in your job. Get that fucking car clean. If you have a kids that just trash your shit, get your kids out there and go have them clean that shit. Mom, dad, the McDonald's fries in the fucking seats, you know what I mean? Shit on the dash. Get them out there. Make them earn their weight. You do. You know? Let them earn their keep. It's time to put some discipline back. Take back authority. Because if a spirit is on your kid and the kid is acting out, getting crazy, whatever. One, it's not your kid, okay? It's your kid. But it's something that attaches through your kid, through school, through people, through hatred, through, things that they listen to. It attaches. You hold the authority and the Christ and the truth. Say, you know what? I don't give a shit what you think. You're going to get the fucking dishes done. Because I told you so. And it's your job. You have a chore list that says your name. You're going to do it. What, are you going to beat me? I'm going to call the cops. I said, well, if I have to spank you legally, it says right here. Do I have to spank you? Are we getting to that? You know what I mean? It feels like there's a real defiant energy that you're going up against. It could be a boss. It could be somebody that's seen you do something and is like, oh, I'm telling. But you see people do it a million times. It's just because you're good at your job. They think that you're coming for them, Virgo. And I'm going to say, you don't even try. See, because a lot of people have this perception that purity and walking in the Christ, and if Jesus, give it to the good Lord, give it to somebody else to take off your shoulders so you don't deal with it. What? How about, hey, you've walked this earth before me, can you show me how to be fishers of men? You said you were leaving and won't be coming back, but you will have gifts. Call on me anytime you need me. So now we're doing that, and because maybe we're not as tuned as we used to because the vibration of this, so we use cards that say joy and show enlightenment, like a Christ energy, right? We all find ways to connect. And Virgo, it feels like for you, you're finding inspiration and not giving two fucking shits about what anybody has to say about your flow, the way you walk, the way you talk. You might cuss a little much. I've noticed myself cussing a lot more lately. Who cares? To whose perspective? Because you could be working with a soul that will never wake up. You can lead them to water, but you can't trust me, there's people out there as a general contractor that want to work. Trust me, I'm very good at drywall. I'm very good at trim. I'm very good at custom shelving. I can build it, and I have attention to detail. Because I got kids that crawl and shit. Like, I know what it needs to last. I want my shit to last. I want you to have like an oak tree of a motherfucking entertainment center that I built onto your wall. I want, you know what I mean? You could have great grandkids that have been hunging from that mug. I want you to be able to mark your kids' height on that bitch on the end of the juniper that trims around your fireplace in your entertainment center. You know what I mean? Shit that lasts. That's why I have my business, Angel Dynasty Master Builder. I want to breathe life and growth into that. Virgos, you could be entrepreneurs. You could actually have started a new business or be starting thinking of ways to modify your business or to get more monetization for it. Some of you are really good in fashion. The way you put clothes together, you do makeup, or the way that I see somebody who does makeup, and you go bare ass face. You're vulnerable as shit, but then you put on the face. But you talk about like not bullying or loving, or just, you could sing, you could have I'm talking to somebody who's got the most beautiful angelic voice. And maybe you do tutorials in some way. See somebody who has an online presence. You could sing while you do artwork. I don't know, something about a voice. You have the most beautiful voice, and I just want to say I'm hearing hope and faith and joy. You bring that to others. I'm seeing the elephant off of Sing, that show. And when she has her headphones on and she's just rocking it and she has the, black women. That's so chain, 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 chain of love. Huh. Mass has got me working. Sending a message without a message. Sending master energy, you know what, you can tap into that when you start feeling enslaved by, or your people enslaved. I want to tell you, you know what, lean on the guidance, because you're always going to get told where to go, what turn, what avenue, what street, what number. A name, Jacob. Matthew, Matthew, Matthew. Keep hearing Matthew. Somebody has a double name, like whether it's JJ, JD, DD, RK, CR, or RC Cola. What is that, RC? You know, there's initials involved here, and I'm seeing a gear shift, reverse drive. So somebody that it manually does something. They put in a code or a calculation. Virgo. Virgo, do you do the train stations? Virgo, do you divert traffic? Do you work in the underground in some ways? There, I'm seeing tunnels. Some way you're controlling what comes in and what goes out, Virgo. Pipeline. I heard the pipeline. Nevada. The Nevada pipeline. What's going on in those mountains? What's going on? Sierra Nevada mountains. It's tied to Pyramid Lake. There's some sort of, it's like it siphons like children's energy out there. Virgo, I don't know, you could be an investigator. You could have found like kids' clothes with blood on it. You could think about John Benet Ramsey, and I do this often. Like you're psychic. I want to tell you, Virgo, you're psychic. You're so past a relationship. Like, I don't even give a fuck. I want to take this gift and whatever it is and hone it to catch all the bad guys. I feel like somebody's a powder puff girl. You know, they want to catch the bad guys. I want to say, if you can't have kids and you're going to be a surrogate mom, you're going to be the best surrogate mom. And you're going to teach that mom how to be a mom. And you're going to realize, like, maybe you never had any of your own kids, but you have kids. You have this unconditional love where you go to Africa and something about breast milk. Like, you could produce a lot of breast milk. Virgo, you're like Empress energy. If somebody needs something or a resource, you call it in and pray for it, and it comes. You're very much in your element, Virgo. Very powerful. Very naturally abundant. You could not even understand why people don't like you. There's something about an apple grove. I heard Spaceland, Space Jam, but there's something about London Bridge. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Some of you are looking into lyrics of songs. What did it mean? What did they mean? And if I'm my ancestor and I know me and I know I would leave a message behind, did I write this book? Some of you have the Nikola Tesla energy. You're quantum. I see the quantum man, bio. It's engineering genetics through frequency and light. You don't really have to change the human being. Just something comes off of it. But we don't want to devastate like humanity by ripping something off. It's like ripping a Band-Aid too hard and then you look at it again and you're like, I can't do blood. Or, ooh, it's pussy and gross, or whatever it is. It's like humanity's being revealed real easy. You're getting these glimpses of like little portals opening up over the lake bed, or I swear to God, that squirrel or that duck just said something to me. And you could smoke weed and you're like, I'm freaking out, man. Or it's the one time you do shrooms and you're experiencing fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, the universe is always going to put you in alignment if you could feel bad. Well, we're not supposed to do acid. We're not supposed to do fucking DMT. But you could be at a fucking barbecue or out fucking on a 5 day trip and nobody's driving, nobody's been drinking, everybody's safe, they're sober people, and you know, it's experimented with, and these could be like healers. These could be people that say, hey, you know, you could be coming out of divorce and letting something go, or moving past. I feel like you're getting, whether it's ashwagandha, I hear that. You could be doing like mushroom medicine. It could make you real horny. Some of you, the more spiritual you get, some of you, like, you are into kundalini sex. Like, there's something, like, I see people who, they don't come. They come, but they don't come. They got, oh, it's so fun. I would do it. You know what I mean? Because you're not fucking. It's like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. When they all get in the white paint, it's not Pet Detective, When Nature Calls. When nature calls. He says, and that little motherfucker gets out of the backpack, right? And he's fighting fucking Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura in Stop talking to me. Tyler's even in my head. I gotta stop fucking with his demons. That's so funny. Tyler's probably watching my show. He just don't want to admit it. He always says, let me get my big arms off the fucking camera. I'm like, you big arms watching me, ain't you? You ain't even got enough balls to put your big arm in your profile. It is so funny. In the future, there'll be a Tyler Taros and the Guardian Oracle show. It will be epic. Yeah, Ace Ventura. Yeah, you get in there and you're covered in baby powder, you know? And this tiny little motherfucker gets out of the backpack. Do you communicate with everything around you sexually? Because I remember that one guy standing up there. Okay, we're changing the subject. You could do that often. There's a fucking blip in time, Virgo, and you just travel through the fucking portal. Turn around, it's right behind you. Where did I set my water? Has anybody seen my charger? Now I gotta go back and rewind. I feel a head rush right now. There's somebody needs to relieve some pressure. And I feel like somebody, Virgo, is craving somebody else's energy. I don't even think it's the doing it, but I see people in a rave. They're in the Ace Ventura when they got all that paint on. And they're just moving their body. They're just in the energy. They got paint on. It's glowing in the dark. LSD or whatever. It feels like somebody does something they normally wouldn't do, and it creates this awakening, and they invent something. I'm seeing something with the car. You know what I mean? Advance, Back to the Future. It feels like somebody does something that's Back to the Future. When timelines collide. Virgo releases the blockages sexually. You could have something about your libido. I want to say you have a lot of partners. You could be really hippie, but you could fuck a lot. You could fuck a lot. This is not my average read if you watch me normally, but you could be one horny motherfucker right about now. Right about now. Funk's yo brother, fuck it up now. It feels like somebody's like, oh. Some of you are doing it out of like, I don't care. I just want to get my shit wet. And then for some of you, you might go into that, but I think you're going to get your shit fucked up and rocked by somebody that is spiritual. This is a crystal being. This is somebody that spends their life naked. I'm seeing without a paddle, those girls that are naked up in the fort. You boys want to come up, and they throw their bags of shit down. You pack it up, you take it out, and you know what I mean? And they got hairy armpits, and their coochie shit's hairy, and they're like, hey, Dano, you know what I mean? And he's this Dano's like, he needs his inhaler. He doesn't even know what's going on. He's like, I'm gonna fucking, just a thought. I don't even know. And I feel like some of you, when you do finally let that load go, oh, some of you are gonna have a kid right out the gate. It's because it's been a thought. It's gonna release a blockage, and that blockage is like, oof. Yeah, you've been obsessing about Virgo. Virgo, you're naughty. Virgo, you're naughty. I heard dominatrix. Somebody likes their hands tied above their head, or their hands kind of back tied to their thighs, or whatever it is. Maybe I see like something with like a hip pillow. Somebody likes to tell somebody what they like. But the other person's like, fuck, I'm game. Like, whatever we gotta do to get there, and you like it, I'm down. Feels like, but this could be like an accidental twin flame. This could be some geeky hookup that you end up just, ooh. And you're like, damn. You're like, damn. I did not think that was going to be that. You're like, motherfucker. And nobody's going to know, right? It's a real quiet thing. You're not really, exclusive, but holy shit. Like, so the second, woo, you look at it and you're like, I don't think I can look at it. Maybe it's really big, Virgo, you're naughty. And you don't want to share that shit with nobody. You want to keep that, dangling. You want to keep that dangling, and you ain't telling nobody where your shit come from. They're like, you be walking different, you smiling, you know what I mean? And everybody wants to know, who's this mystery girl, Why you acting up? What are you doing? I don't know, I'll be back, I'll see you guys later. And they're like, this motherfucker's definitely getting something, and this something has gotta be heaven sent, because you could be fucking so hot, and you could just be, ooh, you're somebody's niche, the way that you are, your confidence, you're like, fuck, let's get naked. You could just take you take it off, and they just look at you, and it's not like, ooh, baby, let me just have, they're just like, all right, you naked, I'm naked, and I'm a dog, I'm gonna look, I looked. And then you realize, you're like, oh shit. And of course, it's the one moment they have extrasensory perception, and they realize that you notice that they have a ginormous, it's like almost to their knee, and it's hard, and they're like, sorry. You know what I mean? They like sign to you like, sorry, and you're like, don't be. Virgo, you're being naughty. Virgos, you're being naughty. Virgos, I think you just got a little taste of something, and maybe, I say that, it's like coconut. I don't know, I heard like there's something tastes good to you about this person. I'm not even going there right now, because I just realized what I just said. Yeah, you are in. You would lick the dish clean. Like, you have had a lot of poontang, bootay, but when you, oof. Oh, and this person could have like that school teacher little vibe, you know what I mean? Like, they just mind their own business, but God, best ass you ever had. And they're like, hey, no strings attached. And you're like, yeah, for sure. For sure. You just, let me get a little bit of that dangling. You know what I mean? And it fucking nice dick too. And I don't know why, because I'm not naughty like that. You know what I mean? But somebody here is like, tell me how to, I want to learn how to touch you. I heard that. I want to learn how to touch you. And I think that you already touched this person. The way you look at them, they already are like, their clothes are off. They're already 3 steps ahead in their mind. And I think it's because you already led them there in the higher self. So I want to talk about a twin flame attraction of like, I don't know what you do to me, but you bring out a side of me that I have not seen in a long time. You might wear the Clark Kent glasses, and then you take them off, and then you're just like a whole babe, and they're like, oh my God. And you're like, I know, don't tell anybody. I've been hiding under the masquerade of a mom and a school teacher or bad Santa, Maybe somebody is Santa every year, but whoever that is, ooh, somebody likes dress up. Somebody likes to dress up. You're being naughty, Virgo. There's a sexual energy, and I asked for the highest good, so there's something about, sexual healing. holy of sexual healing. Won't you just put it down on me? Ooh, you can back it up and put it down on me. She could drive a dump truck. She might got a big truck. If not, she likes your big truck. Something about a big energy. And I don't even, you could be slim pickings, but goddamn, when you make eye contact with somebody, they're like, shot through the heart. They're like, I can't even look at, I don't know what to do right now. What is it, Cindy Peppercorn? When he finally kisses her. What is his name? I wanted to say Spliffs. What's his fucking name? Not yeah. What's his name? Who kisses her? Who kisses Cindy Peppercorn? What's his fucking name? Yeah. What? Squints. It's fucking Squints. Yeah, and he wears his glasses, and he's like, and he acts like a dead fish, and then he grabs her face and he kisses her. Somebody's got a fucking crush, Virgo. Virgo, you're gonna ravish. If somebody hangs on to the past, like once they get a little taste of, it's not all about sex, but it's because there's a bond. I'm not saying we're just gonna go fuck. Like there's something creative about this. There's something about this. This makes, ooh, you could see this person. I don't even know. It's something about the way they walk. It's their persona. It's their energy. It makes you, if you got a little guy in the sailboat, that little guy is like shwing, full fucking salute. You know what I mean? And if you barely rub that booty, say you play pool or you're out and about or you happen to have dropped something you need to pick up and you bend over and snap. You don't even have to be trying. Like this person could just say, fuck, this is fucking hot. You know what I mean? You could just kind of be like, what's up? You want a beer? Cool. You want to play a game of pool? Nah, I'm not much of a pool player. I'll play darts. You want to play pool? I'll play pool. So then there you were. Well, pool always involves some bending over, and God forbid you're on the same side of the table of this person, because I feel like fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I wanna fly. Fly on into the future. Fly on into the future. Speaking of the future, some of you have some futuristic kids. Some of you work on extraterrestrial ships, Virgo. You're actually seeding DNA on other planets. They just, you have a little soul contract with some higher federations. It's your own star family. If you're missing your family lately and you look at the stars and you cry like a baby back bitch, yeah, I'm right there with you. You feel something. I just don't feel home here. Everybody knows home is where you make it. What? I don't want to see homos naked. No. And we are here. We're in the times of seeing homos naked. And if you don't like me saying that on my channel, you can either laugh, or if you're one of those serious ones, fuck you. I believe in Sasquatch. I'd rather see Sasquatch than... I don't want to hear nothing. Virgo, you're so over people's bullshit propaganda. I feel like you're going to come into the workplace. And I just seen it. Somebody, if you wear a satchel and you are gay. Motherfucker, I got a lot of gay ass friends. I say every white kid's like, I got a black friend, so you can fit in. So you can be like, but does everybody have a spiritual friend? The one that's like, oh, I have a friend that reads cards. You know what I mean? It's like, dun, dun, dun. I don't know if I'm ready for this. You know what I mean? Everybody starts freaking out. You're like, whoa, it's just a drink. You didn't even get through the first drink and you're over there crying. She's talking about my grandma's pappy's pappy. I'm in. Next day you go home. Sunday morning, Dad says, get ready for church. You're 23, you still live in the house, and you said, not today, Satan. Last night I had a reading, and it told me, aduna obligata. Getting out of religion. I don't want nothing. I don't want to even look at you. I don't know. The good Lord said right here. Some of you are like, I don't give a fuck, my good Lord. Oh, you got a goddamn good Lord, got a hold on you. And it's easy to see that you ain't got shit on me. Do your good Lordin'. Meet you here for dinner. You have a done good day. You're old soul, you're ancient. You got these little babies that you breed on other planets that are just like ascended master energy. Like your vajayjay, your ovaries, mama. Your pretty uterus, that thing has been breeding beautiful looking kids. You know what I mean? The one that all the masculine energy is attracted to, the true feminine energy, yeah, you breed that. You could look like hammer dog shit most of the time, and people could be like, God, you're so fucking hot when you look like that. And you're like, why? You just have this little thing you do, you know, Virgo. And some of you are, the sex just keeps coming through. You know what I mean? If somebody loves the feminine part down there. They do. They love it. They love it. They love it on you. I see this little like swoop-de-doo, like somebody likes licking you, touching you, tasting you, feeling you, but they don't covet. Then they let you go. You know, you have your time and then they just let you go be, and then they let you get revved up. You know, through all the week. Maybe you only see them on weekends. They let you get a little feisty. You know, and maybe you when you do see them, you're like, and they let you be you. You could be spread eagle. They're like, fuck it, you're already naked. They don't even have to tell you the second time. This time you had 2 beers and you're like, woo! And they're like, that's what I'm talking about. And it might not even be like a full, like, you don't just fall in love real fast and then you're mine and I'm yours. This is like, dude, I fucking dig this. This person's not expecting shit of me. I don't expect shit of them. They're fucking hot. You could be like, why does this person even see in me? But you could have a big, nice booty. That thing is long. Alright, that thing is, you could have wrestled in high school or been some kind of like martial arts or baseball. You could have some long ass femurs. If you're a man, I'm seeing a sexy ass man with long ass femurs. You know, in the back of the thighs just built like, oof, like they run for a living, like they just fucking run all day like Forrest Gump. You know, and they could be like that, like a good tasty box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes they're spicy and they're like, what's up? And then sometimes they're real snuggly, but they always make you feel supported and loved. Virgo. 1, congratulations on that energy, because I think everybody, you're in a good creative space you're definitely getting what you want. If that's something you say, give me what I want. You tell the universe, like, this is my energy. I'm free energy, so I'm going to call in what I want. And I want somebody that is free, loving, and spirited. They don't have it. Can you check a couple boxes? But one of them needs to fucking make eye contact with me when they, you know, got you pressed up against the wall and are doing the hump. Everybody do the Humpty Dumpty. Virgo, you're being naughty, and I'm getting out of your energy because I do feel like you're trying to make some babies, Virgo. Virgo, you're trying to make some babies. You got this energy that you could have so many people wanting that ass. Ooh, you could have, you walk through the grocery store and you got motherfuckers, they're like turning their cart around. Hold my poodle. Hey sir, can you think you could get my pizza? And you're like, actually, no, I have a couple kids in my car. And I got one in the shitter in the back. I gotta go. And you roll on by, and that's just even hotter. Because now you're a fucking hot, good dad. Or a hot, good mom, you know. No, I'm running a business. Sorry, I don't go out and drink on Saturdays. I preach with the good Lord. With the good Lord. You could be like, oh, how am I so attached to God and love to fuck? Virgo, I'm getting out of your energy. You guys are being naughty. I've been like this. I've just been trying to mind my own business. That's what I do. I mind my own business, and I'm like, do, 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 do. Do, do, do. I'm like, well, why is everybody else gonna have fun? You know what I mean? Fuck. I love me, self-love. This is... Would you consider this self-love, guys? Spirit of Francis. I love you guys. I haven't even been looking at the comments. I can't... I hope I can get the fucking full replay. I'm sure a lot of people are saying that, like, God dang. Can you just fucking... I hate to see you go. What is that saying? I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. I said good day. Well, if you're gonna get on, get on. You better get to getting. And I just work here. It's my first day. Virgo. Virgo, there's a Virgo that's getting married. Some of you are marrying your twin flame. You guys, you're like multi-dimensional. Okay, fuck a multi-dimensional. Okay. They're showing me 1882. So it's before, is it 1890? In 1990, 1891. I'm hearing Yellow Wolf, but what is it? Yellowstone. So what is it that comes before that? 1881 for my country folks. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Idaho, but I was born and raised a ranch girl, cowgirl, and in that way. Yellowstone. Anyways, it feels like that. You know, when she's the white girl, she's the crazy white girl with the golden hair that meets the native tribe. And some of you, oh, you're gonna be so fucking good at something you've never done. You pick it up, it's like riding a Harley, or you shoot a bow, or you're just fucking good. And there could be like a native indigenous tribe that looks at you like, what the fuck? And you could even speak their language. You could have a light language and show up in an indigenous tribe, and that you could be talking to them, and you're like, and you're having full-on communication. And they're like, how do you know our language? Like, this is, and it's like their secret society of Peru, or some indigenous tribe. Virgo, you're gonna fall in love with somebody that is fucking... You're different realms, man. This person, you guys, promise you won't forget. You guys never forget. You never forget an energy. It's not a person, it's an energy. And it manifests on many people. You have many opportunities in life. Which one do you want to seed it down in? Because I'm going to tell you, the more you seed into yourself, if you masturbate and you're in tune with yourself and you work your energy in that way, some of you, this might be over your head and you might stop watching because I say this, but I'm just going to keep it real on my channel. Being in tune with yourself vibrationally, you could touch your body and not come, and right before you, that energy is so powerful and manifests them. We're full of energy. You can divert it and put it somewhere for healing, or to Ethiopian children. You don't know. Yeah, it looks naughty. You're doing sex. It's porn. It's not. Because it's not like you're sitting there fucking getting slobbed on your knob. You know what I mean? It's rubbing up and down the legs. It's by the ankles. It's over the back, the shoulders. It's soft. It's gentle. It's somebody diverting their attention towards you for its creative thoughts combined. It's how the rainbow was made. Virgo, I'm getting in my Virgo energy. It's my North Node. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. That's all I heard. Yeah, that's a strong energy. It feels like medieval times two. Times two. Two people out on a horse, you know, some hot gal in a corset. And this guy comes along and, you know, she probably beats him on her horse because women, we just do that. We have a way to show up and show out. So Virgo, I feel like prepare to be captivated. If you're good at something, I feel like somebody comes along and it's just my first time and they do it and they fucking nail that motherfucker. They outshoot you. Whether it's with a bow and an arrow or it's fucking hatchets or it's like you're gonna meet your match, but it's gonna be one bad baddie. This person's a free thinker. If you're spiritual, you don't need to conform them to shit. They'll laugh. They'll laugh in your face. They're like, you want to go out in the ice and the water and go? You want to get naked? You want a sandwich? You want to fuck underneath this tree on this hot July moon and let me lick and kiss on your neck and pretend like we're 16 years old again and then get in the pickup and go home and have some dinner and feed the kids? Yes, I do. You know, when you vicariously live a double life, but you're still a parent and you still have this bomb-ass sex life, Virgo, that's what I feel like is coming for you. You're on the new, like shit that fucking you weren't into before. You're like, yeah, man. Some of you are popping tabs. I'm gonna pop these tabs. I only got $20 in my pocket. I'm looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. Some of you are gonna get the best everything. If you haven't had a BJ in a while, and I don't talk about this stuff, so those of you that watch me know, Virgo energy, I don't do all signs. It's not just head, okay? This is a woman that is passionate about her own self, who's independent and normally would probably not give it up. But in some freaky deaky way, your little intellect or whatever disability you have, so to speak, that makes you different, that's natural and authentic. They didn't even know you had it could have been cold when they met you. They didn't know about all that. They found out. Or they're going to find out. It's the intellect. They stimulate your clitoral mind. They stimulate your clitoral mind. They'll be rubbing that motherfucker in their mind like, God dang, everything about this motherfucker. It makes me just want to, you know what I mean? Cook good, look good, smell good, feel good. You got a little feisty, bitchy, asshole attitude. You don't take no shit. You're good at your job. You probably, you know what I mean? You run shit in your sector. I run shit in my sector. These are two people that come together like, okay, we're a force to be reckoned with. There ain't no, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. I've been hurt in the past, this and that. Virgo, it feels like it's a relationship where it's like, you take the bitch that tames the lion and the man that tames the beast, and they've got back to back, and they meld that. Oh, good God. Ascended masters making heavenly love. And it's all a feeling. That's why we like sex, because we get that feeling. Coming as its own feeling, it's energy. It's like, oh, it's so good. And all the thoughts and impressions that lead up to that is what makes sex so good. But then it becomes making love at that level because it's deeper, right? You're looking at the shoulders, the collarbone, the way the neck is and the light that's on them, their hair, the way their biceps are, their back arm, their calves, you know, the way that they grab you, all these things. That's a powerful ass energy. And if that's two people that are free fucking, and I'm free falling. Come on, sugar. No, come on, honey. Give me some sugar. Give me some sugar, little honey bee. Some Tom Petty. Down, down, down. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole adventure. I'm feeling Scotland energy, some gnomes, fairy, some fae, some lots of color. Somebody who's hippie, somebody takes very good care of their body. You could be in your 40s or 60s and your body, you have a nice body, your skin, the way you take care of yourself, you have good hair. It's your energy. You're like a breath of fresh air. And no, you don't let nobody close, but when you let somebody close, it's like you're running in the snow holding hands with this person. It's like Grumpy Old Man when he meets, what is her name with the red hair? Ariel. right? She loses her voice, and then he finds his way back to her in some way. So yeah, you're a siren. You got the siren energy. 33 as I say that. Ooh, Virgo. You're done with shit. I already said. You know why you're moving this energy? Because you are in some, in the nicest way possible, some fuck you, motherfucker. Woke up this morning and my mom's already bitching about my friends. Real slick. Boys in the street come talking that shit. Real slick. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking a bitch, slapping a hoe. Park the cars real hard. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. That's some thug shit. You on some fuck you shit. What's up, Aldine? Wolf Shadow. I felt that sexual energy. Yeah, some of you guys visualize in your mind and bring yourself to that point. Because I guess I'm a sex coach. I'm an uncertified sex coach. As a woman, I'm in masculine energy. So if I'm making love to somebody, my mind needs to be there. So you either need to talk to me, Goose. You know what? I need a little help over here. You know what I mean? Looks only go so good when you're in the ego. You know, of course you're attracted to that. But when it gets on a deeper level and you're on eye contact and you're like, oh yeah, motherfucker. But you don't say it, but you say it with your eyes. And by the time you get done, that room is fucking thrashed. You've been on the dresser. You've been up fucking against the door. There might be even a hole in the sheetrock. Don't worry. I know a guy. You know what I mean? Shit is fucking popping off. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're in the shower. You hungry? You know what I mean? You get some bacon and eggs and some hash browns. It's nighttime. Oh, maybe some French toast and a little something sweet. Cuddle up with your boo-boo. Saturday night, you gotta sleep in the morning. Virgo, I'm gonna be in that energy. I've been working on my shit, just working on my dollar. Coming every day, bet you hear me holla. Who is that? Izzy? Oh, Iggy. First off, I'm the realest come talking that shit. You wanna run me, bitch? You're gonna get hit. I'm hearing somebody likes to rap, somebody likes to dance, battle, or talk shit like they're funny like that. Ooh, you are somebody's kryptonite. You're fun. Somebody wants to just tangle up with you. You're fun. You teach somebody. There could be an age difference here, 12 years. You know what I mean? Specifically 12 years. I don't know what it is, but this is a fatal attraction, Virgo. You better, you ready. Jump on it. Let's ride it. Ride it, my pony. I got 5 on it. I'm on it. Virgo's been naughty. Somebody likes some T-Pain. Somebody likes, 'cause I'm in love with a stripper. She's dancing, she's grinding, and she's... Somebody likes some Too Short. From the strip house straight to the... From the weed house straight to the strip club. I gotta get my suck. Are you fucking with his gangsters and strippers? I'm a California nigga, all the hoes know this. Oh my gosh, somebody likes that 3-6 Mafia. I'm on the Mexican radio. I'm on the Mexican IO radio. Pocos pero locos. Será teteroye chiquiteria. That's so funny. Somebody's got somebody who's locked up in the pen. Magic Boys. I'm hearing Magic Boys. Pocos pero locos. Yo quiero. Yo quiero cosas. Solo Ben 20. Oh my gosh. Es mi vida, mi corazón. Es my vida, corazón. I don't even get. Oh my gosh. Somebody is, yeah, I don't even know. There's like a little vato here it's somebody's in love with the opposite race or sex. I feel like a little mafia or some cocaine drug lord coming there. Virgo, run! I'm out. I'm out, guys. That Virgo energy, though. If you guys have ever had the pleasure to energetically intermingle in the physical form through a higher existential state of ecstasia, whether it's been through DMT, any sort, because sometimes we have to get there, right? Because we're programmed to, God, the dog's gonna want out, you know, and you're in the middle of doing somebody doggy style. Our brains are just programmed to go that way. So when you call back your power from distraction and you're able to lay that down, you know what I mean? Hey, you want to go fish? You want to go skinny dip? And you're like, damn, woman, you're going to kill me. I ain't done that, and I don't even know how long. And now you want to go, fuck yeah. You could be worn out. You could be with somebody that wears your ass out. But god dang, every bit about them rejuvenates you. You're just happy to see them. Because this person, there's something about this. You love the way this person cooks. You love their cooking, they feel like home, and it's not all about sex. Like, they can fucking rub you, love you. You know what I mean? You could just get in this person's arm and fall asleep. Like, you don't need, if you listen to ASMR or TV or what you normally do to fall asleep, it's like, just when you're in this person's presence, you could have fucked, had a good dinner, and sat down and just been, like, literally fall apart in each other's arms, Virgo. Stars. Looking at the stars. There is something about fellatio, giving head. Somebody loves to do that with somebody else. I'm just going to say that. So this is a synchronicity for you. If that's something that's how you're going to know. Like that's that sexual energy. Maybe you don't share with anybody, you're shy or preserve. Once you let that wall down, that's your trust barrier, you know. All right, guys. Well, Virgo, for you, that's an exciting reading. And I think that's why I don't do all signs, because I trail off. You know, we never know where we're going to end. I might do the longest all signs you done ever heard. I don't know, but you make me want to go skinny dip and, you know, you go get in the hot tub naked out while it's snowing. And it's not about being a sexy thing. It's about freedom. You know, sometimes when you're just, hey, I've had 5 kids. I've breastfed 5 kids. My shit still looks good for being a mom of 5 kids. I'm 36 years old. I've spent a lot of time investing in other people, my spirituality, sex, drugs, rock and roll, dancing, be a business owner, you name it. Fucking Meals on Wheels, cook. I mean, I've worked in the prison. I've been in the military. I've done it all. I've had a good life. So when I get to tap into energy of somebody that gets the experience, because I know that feeling, when you first start and you let the cat out of the cage, and it's not in a promiscuous way like that, like anybody goes, but when you're wise and you have that now and you meet a daddy lion and a mommy lion, you know what I mean, you meld. So you don't bring them into your beds. You meet this motherfucker outside of the beds, you know what I mean? You down having a sip of water if you're an elk with a full fucking, you know what I mean, and you see her. And she's like, bitch, I ain't going in your beds. You can try out, you can rack your horns, you can urinate. I ain't coming, I ain't pissing, I ain't shitting in your shit. And a couple years go by and you see this person again and they're like, want to play cat and mouse. And that's what this feels like, Virgo, for you. You got somebody that you're gonna, they like games too, in the good way. Not fucking mental games like I'll fuck you and get you coming back to me. It's, they make you breakfast. They make your lunch. And if they ain't, they would. They like to see you. They like your time. They like to smile and laugh with you. You funny. You talk about things they don't normally talk about. You're different. Woo-wee! 888 abundance. I tell them all, break it up, 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 break it up. I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down. Back it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. And it's so funny because I don't, I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Riding at night because I sleep all day. 888 abundance, Virgo, for you. Blessings are here and more on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. Your affirmation, Virgo. The more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of love and kindness. All right, beautiful souls. Well, that concludes my first all signs, individual signs. It took me 2 sessions to do it. If you ain't relaxed with this person, you will be. And this feels collective. Like, you're gonna find somebody that's different, but ooh, they're gonna irk your shit. They're just different. Energy speaks for itself, man. Energy speaks for itself. You know what I mean? You don't have to see, look, taste, touch, feel. You can just close your eyes and just be in a proximity, and you just feel the goodness of You are no good. You know what I mean? You know. Because somebody's got their shit together. And in whatever way that looks like. It doesn't always have to be finances, but oh, you are in trouble. I just hear that. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. So if you guys are interested in a personal read with me, my name is Casey. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive. I tap into collective energy. I intuitively lead in whatever energy that I'm feeling, and I speak it. I don't pick a propaganda or agenda. I bring what comes out. The crazier it sounds to me, the more in line it is with you. I just have the balls to say it in front of y'all. I just get on the mic and spit it unless you like to admit it. So if you want a personal read with me, you can get a hold of me at angeldynasty33, all lowercase, at gmail.com. You guys can, if you're looking for guidance, healing, any blockages you have, I also do energetic work to release old energies through the higher consciousness for the greatest good of all. I can read souls, and I can come into alignment of what you might have stuck on you, and in some way it's energy. You know what I mean? So we can get the freedom of thinking back and get you feeling better and get you, the confirmations that you need. My intention is that only people for the highest good who are ready to evolve would contact me for those reads. It is live, one-on-one, or I can record it for you if there's a huge time difference. I am in Idaho. Those are $65 for an hour, or I do 35 minute reads for $30. I can't remember. Just get a hold of me. I am scheduling now for February, so if you guys want to get in on this month, you can email me as well. I love you all. There's lots of good energy out here. I'm hungry after reading that energy. I made bacon cheeseburgers, so actually my daughter made bacon cheeseburgers tonight, so with my mom's help, so I got a night off of not having to cook anything, so I think I'm gonna go eat me a fat bacon cheeseburger with some avocado, tomato, some garlic on there, and then I am going to get myself snuggled down into bed. I love you guys. Thank you so much. My reads are all different. If this is your first time here, I encourage you to go through the live section and just kind of go by the title, whatever you feel called to. I pick up on lots of things. Today I was kind of picking up on some murder things, or people that have been disposed of in unfair and just ways. And tonight I was going to do, I'm so glad, because that energy, like, there's other things resolving. There's some very dirty people that are about to be exposed. So just prepare yourself for the shift of the energy that's going to come through. Because some people are very well aware of what's going on in this world. And some of us just need to have the balls to spit it. So we do that. You're welcome, Jerry. Jace, I love you. Thank you for doing the timestamps for me. You're the best of the best. Black, pink, love all one. I love that name. God, and those are beautiful colors together. Francis, love you. Thank you for you guys coming by. Micah, one love. One love, one life. Let's get together and feel alright. Purple, you become more confident the more you sit with yourself and speak out loud. I am confident. I call back my confidence from all the things that make me feel not confident. By doing something that you're normally not confident in makes you confident, and sometimes it's in the presence of our own self that we speak to ourselves that makes us feel most uncomfortable. That's how we know we come back to ourselves. Oh, you have beautiful energy. You are on the cusp of really seeking. Do not give up on asking questions and seeking. Yep, affirmations for you. YouTube positive affirmations, and speak them out loud. You have a purple energy. I smell lilac and lavender when I talk to you. Beautiful energy. You feel like a starseed. You could love the stars. You could be all about healing and connecting. And I think you're going to be great at it. There's something about daisies or a daffodil that you connect to. Thank you, Casey, very much. Interesting woman, to say the least. Thank you, Richard Johnson, Dick Johnson. Listen here, Dick. Thank you. I appreciate the comment. Well, the deathly afraid of rejection is why you're finding self-confidence. Reject yourself first. You'll feel more intimidated before anybody else rejects you. Sometimes it's easier if other people reject us than when we do it ourselves. When we do it to our own face, man, that's a letdown, and that's when we come back to ourselves. Sometimes, Brandon, what if your memories are just dreams of another you? And they are. This whole existence could be that. Sometimes we get so caught up in wondering what we're living in that we forget to experience it. So test the laws of physics. Be as wild as you want to be, as happy as you want to be, and see the results that come into your life. You want to test the universe? You want to be a big buffy badass? Right? You want to do all these experiments? Really just test happiness. How does it affect your life? And let me know. Good night, creative vibes. All right, guys. Kisses from Idaho. I love you guys. Stay abundant. Stay wild. Stay in your sexual energy in its truest form. Whether, you know what I mean? Look into some stuff, because some of you've got some really good healing modalities. And some of you are just going to bust through this door of giving two shits and a fuck from one. Whatever that means. Good night from Idaho.